to roll or
Yeah.
Be a multi-class.
All right. Anyway, guys, what happened last time?
So
Oh shit.
last time we saved the city, and
Mhm.
we had started in the abbey. It was around midday.
Mhm.
The town still smelled putrid,
Sure did.
and we were regaled with stories of our visit to the afterlife,
Mhm.
which for some was terrifying and for others was not.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Sounds
We
about right.
looted. We counted and divided our loot. We supported the town a little bit. We found that one dickhead guard stabbed a whole bunch. We let him go, and then he decided to be dumb and try and shoot Autumn again. And then he got pushed over and fell unconscious like a doofus. Then we went about our time. Ganu and Matthias went and investigated the river while everybody else went somewhere else. Did I take notes on that?
The mansion.
They went to the mansion to try and investigate, like finish the cipher and everything.
Yeah.
Ganu and Matthias found the remaining 3 vampires,
Mhm.
and were able to slay 2 of them.
Mhm.
And the other one, whose name was Notorin, was a narc and sold out his friends and just wanted to peace out and go into retirement.
How dare you?
So he's
Oh shit! In my
living his
notes,
best life right now.
he's also vampire narc in my notes too. All right, never mind, man. You win.
We learned that the oil slick material, like tar-like substance they were pouring into the river, was actually purchased from the Obsidian Syndicate, and that there are strong ties between the Obsidian Syndicate and the Altar of Shadows, which is very concerning because now we have an international crime syndicate on our hands.
Why?
Let's see.
I mean, it's strong when I put my nose into it, but
they wanted to mass produce vampires through like archaic old science, like bloodletting and gross machines.
Do I have BO? Babe. No, I'm playing D&D. No, it's not. If I put my nose into it.
They were poisoning the water hole in an attempt to turn everybody into vampires, which could have been much worse if the poison had made its way to Last Star. So now
Last Star's the last city of the 4 other cities it would have infected.
Yeah, but Last Star's the big one.
Not necessarily.
Is it though? I don't know how, because on my printed map, River Run is in a different place than on the actual map. So
just look on Legend Keeper. You'll know exactly where it is.
I will do that. But now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find materials to remove the tar from the river and make sure nobody drinks the river water and turns into a vampire and dies. Also, Iki showed up in a nice, pleasant plot twist. And apparently he's just
happened to arrive. There was no preceding event to lead that to happen.
He just showed up.
I'm sure. Zach's not sure.
No, you reached out to Talia with the black box.
Thank you. Thank you.
I knew what I did.
You did the smart thing and reached out to the strong people. The strong people are here, and apparently they have angel feathers. Also, we learned about a natural occurring rift in River Run that leads to the mirror dimension.
Mirror World.
Which is Mirror World, which is a thing that exists that we know nothing about.
What's his name? Superman. So
Mirror World. Mirror World.
It has to be different, or they'll get me.
It's what you do when you beat a Mario game all the way through.
Thank you.
And then you beat it in reverse.
I said that earlier.
Thank you. Good.
Nice.
Well, then we all understand. Then you all know the rules.
Okay.
Everything's backwards.
Do we have to beat this game first?
No.
We finish this campaign, and then we go back into the mirror world.
And then you got to go from level 20 to 1.
That was last campaign. Though. That topic's already been dealt with.
What would that be like? Losing levels from Tornado
I don't
1?
like that. I
That's
don't
We're
like
just
that.
all
That's
old.
actually a really cool idea. I really
That-
like
No,
that.
no, it's a terrible
It's
idea.
Maybe- no,
progressively
maybe
more
no,
difficult
maybe-
because
maybe-
you gain less power.
Yeah.
Maybe for a one shot,
Yeah.
like go from 20
I
to
don't
1
know.
during a one shot.
You would have to
I think
scale
like
the
a 5.
encounters
I think
in
a
the
5
backwards way.
sessions. I think it'd be really cool, and the way it would have to go in such a way where it's meaningful for the characters to be trading off their power for some goal,
For
some shared
something else.
goal. Like the
Yeah, they're just
agency
getting
has to be
old.
upon you to want to do that. Just forcing you to do it fucking sucks. So there's got to be a
You
good
guys ever
reason.
play Sifu?
I've seen a ton of
No,
it.
I know of it,
Yes, I
though.
know a lot about it.
It's a very similar concept, actually.
You
Really?
suck, and then you get better and better and better at it. You play the same
Kind
thing
of.
over and over and over and over again.
Kind
Oh,
of,
but
but like,
every time you lose, you get
as you-
older.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
And then as you get older, you have less health, and you
Mhm.
deal like a little bit more damage. So it's kind of weird. Anyway,
It's
carry
really
on.
cool. It's a really cool concept
Yeah.
of game. Anyway,
Yes.
anything
Did I
else?
miss anything?
Well,
we
the
cracked
10,
the code.
the display, you did
We
crack the
cracked the code.
cipher, only to find it from the narc.
Yep.
And a Valkyrie has shown up. None of you guys have ever interfaced with a Valkyrie before. The only thing you've ever heard
No.
of is myth and legend, and the Valkyrie ripping apart the most powerful persons you know.
Yep.
And now there's one behind you.
She's just there. Yeah.
The tent smells
He
really nice.
was all like, "Oh yeah, I know someone with angel feathers." Yeah. It's a fucking Valkyrie. Yeah.
All right. So, let's start the session.
Okay.
All of you find yourselves still inside Iki's tent. You're on the bleachers, and you are standing out of your seats as you turn around to find coming down the steps a Valkyrie who is large in stature, large wings, and that is just, let's say, wingspan. God, it's got to be far more than her height, and most Valkyries are like 7.5 feet tall, so like they're gigantic monsters of
12 feet.
in the halal plated armor with the star of halal on her chest plate. She has a beautiful looking sword where the hilt has the same symbology of the halal star as the crossguard. All of her armor is beautiful silvers, blues, and golds. She has a helmet on, but it does not cover the entirety of her face. The whole faceplate is missing, and a lot of it gives off this like ice glow that like constantly moves all around. Did the music stop?
No, it's still going.
You're good.
It is for us.
Can you guys hear
I
me?
hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Did the music stop?
No.
What did I do?
Oh no.
Oh, I can't play D&D without that. Oh,
The classic.
oh,
Every week.
and then the magic returns. Okay, cool.
So,
Were you guys talking to me at all during that?
No,
You're
no, we
terrific.
would never say anything to you when you can't hear us. No.
I have recordings. Anyway. So she comes up behind the group, and Iki's there, oh, and does this shimmy shack in her way. Doesn't just walk like a normal person. He has to do it weird, and comes over to your group and just like, see, told you I could get you plenty of angel feathers. You see,
These technically Valkyrie feathers.
yeah, I only have Valkyrie feathers, Iki. It's like the same thing, I bet. I don't
You
know.
bet. Okay.
Hi, my name's Tara. What is your names? As she reaches out her
Tara.
hand to shake each and every one of your hands.
Ganu.
Ah.
Nice to meet you.
Show.
Matthias.
Really bends down for Matthias.
It's a big
Not a
lady.
first.
Faith.
Nice to meet you all. I see my friend here, Iki, has called me here and put on one of his famous displays for you. So, what could I be of service to with your group?
Well, we asked him if he had any way to procure angel feathers. There's a strange curse, affliction, something ravaging this town, and that's the only cure.
It's an ingredient in the cure.
An ingredient, yeah, to counteract it.
Well, that makes sense. I'd be happy to give you some of my feathers. Iki butts in just like, well, you're always an angel to me, Tara, so it should work just fine. And you see her go, as she's pulling off the feathers of her wings. She says, how many do you need?
How many did
we need?
Did I have any indication from what the
I told you last session, but no one listens to me, so that's fine.
I feel like it was 5.
Someone
was it
listens to me.
5?
Someone.
Hell
I think we might need maybe like 15 just in case we mess up a recipe.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't want to
She
take
just-
too many feathers.
You see her just shake both her wings out and stretch them out, and you guys just see a bunch of feathers naturally molt to the ground, and they all fall to the ground. Her feathers are these like beautiful, like what looks white at first at a distance are really like a light silver and etchings of blue on like the very tips of her feathers as they hit the ground. She's like,
I'll start collecting them into my hand and count out how many.
I'm gonna do bundles of 5 faith.
roll a d20.
18.
You have 18 feathers.
Easy.
Tara, your wings are magnificent. Thank you for helping us out.
Absolutely.
I'm sure your feathers are worth a lot.
I mean, if they clearly are to help others, but to me, they're just feathers. And she's like showing and like leaning with them. The width of these feathers and her wings could easily just like yoink, grab your whole group and like basically eat you all if it was a monster. Like these things are huge, and she's just like happily moving them around. For you, the players, like Tara has aged a little bit, and then she looks like a little older, a little more mature. The wings are a little larger. You know, she's filled out a little more. Not in the weird places, but like in the sense of like gained weight from the sickly death on death's door Valkyrie you remember her to be.
Yeah.
She looks healthy and happy.
Does she look more confident?
Far more confident. She
Excellent.
radiates
More important.
confidence.
Excellent.
She's a proper Valkyrie now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She sure has ascended to her proper Valkyrie status.
We'll take these. All right,
Is this-
we can. Yeah, we can. We've got enough to at least give it a try.
I believe we had all the other ingredients, right?
Is this gonna affect your flying, Tara?
Oh, not at all. No, I shed feathers all the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to. We didn't want to inconvenience you at all.
Not at all.
Definitely not.
Trust me, a friend of Iki is a friend of mine.
How do you know Yiki again? I mean, I could gather the symbology, but
Well, we're both big fans of halal, and we go way back
Oh, boy.
before the dawn of time itself began. That's not true, but that is when most Valkyries were made. Not all of them, and sometimes we regenerate. When the first gods of the Great Four came into existence, she was made like third. That's not true. Fourth, still not true. And then, when they were placed on this earth to defend all their little paragons and domains, I was a little boy. And you see Sunshine over in the corner, like pretending to like shake a little tiny nothing in her hands, baby. And my mother was like, someday, son, you're going to be special like that. And I'm like, I'm going to grow up to be a Valkyrie. And then look at me. I didn't. So I did the next best thing. I got really, really high in politics so then I could see them at board meetings. It's the best.
This is fun, man.
wait, do the gods have board meetings?
No.
Oh,
You
well,
see,
now I'm confused.
you see her just snort and giggle, and she's just like, "This is why I like Iki Iki."
He's certainly entertaining.
Well,
You heard it? He said entertaining. Oh, that's a win. That's a win.
If not a bit,
Nope. Stop where your head. Stop where your head.
not in his methods.
Anyway, show's over as he just takes his staff and just does one little whoosh, and the whole thing disappears with it. But like, it looks like it all like zoops into the staff he has, and you guys are just outside the abbey again, and you see Tara like, oh, that's jarring.
I'm right here. Is that like foreshadowing for my death, or like?
Said
You're
shows.
talking
over.
about you're talking about your tent. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I heard my name.
oh,
was-
yeah.
sorry.
I hope not.
You're just freaking me out. Well, you read like palms, and you do like the cards thing, and then
I do
the
that.
last time.
I'm very
So
good
I
at it.
was just kind of freaked out a little bit because you were, you know what I mean?
Still coming.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna start making my way to the Abbey. I'll take 5 and like separate it out from the clump we have.
Yeah, the Abbey's, remember, literally behind you. Remember
Yep,
you
and
walked
I'm
out the
just gonna
steps?
Walk through the doors.
Yep. Cool, you do that. Tara's looking around, she's like, what happened to this city?
This
That's a story.
yeah. The short of it is a vampire lord associated with the Altar of Shadows decided to try and infect all of the people who gather water from this river, starting with this town. Just a day ago, most of the folks in this town were vampires.
Hey, and I'll pull out the armor that has the sigil of the Altar of Shadows on it, and I'll say,
Yep.
he was wearing this. I don't know if you recognize the symbol, but a friend of ours told us it was the Altar of Shadows. It's a shame.
Yeah,
Seems
she,
really
oh,
useful.
she's still with you, by the way.
Oh, is Autumn?
Yeah, you're right. Remember, because she was in there the entire time. So Autumn's just been awestruck and deathly quiet at the presence of the Valkyrie. And as she takes the armor from you, you clearly go from like, I mean, this is a 45-pound weight you're holding up to the Valkyrie. She picks it up, and you can just see the difference of like light as a feather in her hands. Like, oh, I bet her punches hurt.
Yep.
You see her. She raises an eyebrow and she gets a bit more serious. She's like, do you know about this, Iki Iki? I know about it. I was, I mean, why do you think I'm here? I'm investigating these things, you know, getting to the bottom of it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is alarming. I think I'll have to talk to some of my sisters about this that are local to the area. They'll probably know much more than me. I come from far east of here, I think, as she looks west. I'm not normally out this far, but we get around.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the world is round, so east or west, it doesn't really matter.
If
It
you
all
go-
comes back around.
You'll get there eventually.
If you go far enough away, you'll get back to where you were.
I'm gonna use that next time one of my sisters corrects me.
Yeah.
So this whole time, Matthias has just been kind of like real fast, like field sketching, because
Mhm.
there's a fucking Valkyrie in front of him.
Underneath her feet, ice has started to form just a little bit, and it reminds you a bit of Anfurth's ice, but the color is different, and it seems, I don't know, more saturated and intense, but it's not as wide a field. Like Anfurth's was way larger a radius, where hers is just like just past her feet, just noticeable where she's standing. in place
Felix
for too
is
long.
comparing his sketch with yours, Matthias.
I wanted to be a little bit discreet about it, but you know,
Well, you can
it's
suddenly feel the weight of him and my spellbook on your back. On your shoulder.
it's definitely something to write home about. Absolutely.
I
So, I don't know if we didn't have any use for that, or at least it seems like whatever it is geared towards vampires. So we were gonna sell it or pawn it or something. I don't know if you want to take it and for proof or whatever it is. I mean,
That would be a good
useless to us.
idea. My sister Cole would probably like to see this. So you don't mind?
Oh, that's fine. I don't want to wear anything tainted by whatever that is.
Sure. She takes that, and then she's like, well, only a fair trade. And you see her reach into her pocket, and she's just like, what do you want for it? What do you take here?
I mean, if you have something similar that's not, associated with that.
Gold. We'll take gold. If you have gold, we'll take it.
I have adamantite.
I mean, we'll take it. I don't think anyone here can use it, though.
That
I'm
sounds
sure we
pretty
can
good.
find someone.
Oh, trust me, I know that that's some valuable stuff, and I could probably actually find someone to pawn it off on. But it's probably better worth holding on to for now.
I normally keep this around. Cole insists about it. So like here's a handful. As she drops a bunch of like
A handful.
A handful of like pressed adamantite coins.
Oh.
This is currency you are not familiar with.
Are you? That's canon.
At the very least, I guess if this is different to you, it's cool.
Very cool. Thank you.
Sho, you mentioned before she takes it and puts it away, you said there was something on there that you couldn't decipher. Could you point it out to her? I mean, I don't know if you see it or not, but...
Oh, right. Addy, over here. I know he'll fly over the spellbook and flip over to the enchantment that I had no idea what the fuck that was.
She looks at it and she's like, I'm going to show Dessa that. She's really good with the arcane and enchantments. Another one of my sisters, too, as well. I'm not really that strong in these, but that looks like a powerful spell. If I don't mind powerful spells.
Yeah, I was trying to replicate it, and I couldn't read that at all. It's like it's written in a different magical language.
That's the thing that
It
frightened me so
is.
much of trying to use it. It's terrifying, the unknown.
Well, it kind of looks like it's almost personalized. I saw this with some of the Valkyries have done this in the past, and even some of my friends. They like to try and create spells, and so you have to put a little bit of yourself into the spells, and then that can differentiate it. Doesn't necessarily create a new school of magic, but it sort of makes it harder to understand. Like when you put part of you into your magic, it's I don't know how to put the words iki. You it's like I got nothing today. You lost for words? Yeah, well, I lost Sunshine, so I'm kind of distracted right now. Where'd she go? She's sitting on his head. I'm kind of worried about her.
That was very insightful, Tara. Thank you. And I might take this back for my thesis, actually. It's very intriguing.
Please. Oh, so you're a big proprietor of the arcane.
Yeah, I'm studying the relationship between different cultures and how they use magic.
That's awesome. So many of my friends have just done really incredible stuff with their magic, and seeing how they implement it through their different backgrounds is what I think makes magic special.
I kind of think so too. So, trying to see if there's any correlation between different time periods and places in the world.
Well, you have plenty to pick from.
Yeah, amen to that.
She then looks at the armor you gave her, and then she puts down her visor. And when she puts down the visor, It looks intimidating as fuck. It looks like, oh god, death metal
Natural
awful.
1 on my charisma save.
Instant fear if you so choose. And she puts it down, or puts it down, and it's just like,
Away.
and then she puts it back up, and she's like, wow, there are some really interesting magical properties. And she looks back up to you guys. It's almost like puts it down like Punisher face on it, but the equivalent and not like a white supremacist symbol.
Yeah.
And then she looks back up to like the happy, soft Terra face. Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take a look around, Iki. I suggest you do the same. And I'll go bring this back to my sisters, and I think there's a conversation to be had. It was wonderful meeting all of you.
Yeah, an absolute honor.
Likewise.
Oh,
I hope we're able to meet again.
me too. Hopefully under just as calm circumstances. Typically when
Yes.
I'm summoned by Iki. It's always a party. He starts running into the distance.
Thanks.
That
Yep.
guy's awesome.
He is
Like I said, unorthodox.
unorthodox indeed.
He is a strange one.
Anyway, see you around, and maybe even around town, depending on what I find.
All right. Bye, Tara. Thank you again.
She casually strolls off into the streets as you see her take it and put it into like a bag that you're like, oh, that's a bag of holding or something, and she puts it into her side, not carrying the armor anymore. As you see the Valkyrie of Halal just casually walking through the streets of River Run.
Casual. River Run is blessed. How many coins did you give us?
I'd say 15 adamantite coins, and they're
Do I know of
pretty
any
thick.
time periods or cultures that have used this?
It was make a history check.
You got it. 17.
Well, the most famous was the weapon known as Skybreaker was forged out of adamantite, and it's said to be a impenetrable and unbreakable device. One of which that has been enhanced by enchantments and runes. So, without those, adamantite can be broken down to a degree, but it's known as the hardest metal in the world. So, typically
guys
comes from
now know
falling
that.
stars.
You guys know that now.
Should we like make armor out of it?
Maybe we could make arrow tips out of it or something.
Yeah,
I don't
probably
know.
not enough for armor, but maybe for something else.
You're right, only 15 coins.
It's 15,
I
but it
mean-
almost like those Latin wafer sized. They're relatively big because remember Terra's gigantic.
Oh, they're fucking big.
Yeah, so they're like big.
It's it's the big one that the priest uses.
Yeah, you could use that's a good one too. I was thinking more like that they're sweet and very thin in Latin cultures that eat, but that works too. The wafers for like Christian.
Oh, we
priests.
got like adamantite biscotti. What's going on here?
Yeah.
But nobody gets that one. Only him. It's not fair.
You see the door to the abbey open, and Faith has like her book out with like a pen, and she's just like, "All right, so can you?" But where did she go?
She's totally
Where
gone.
did who go?
She might have been going that way.
Whoa. Oh,
Did you
I mean,
want to
you
keep
probably
talking to her?
catch her if you run
I
over.
did, but I
She went that way.
wanted to get things started, so I went and gave 5 of the feathers to the
I mean,
clerics. And
she's-
I wanted to.
You might
She's
be
right
Got
there.
her- She's right there. I mean,
Run.
she's
right there. We can
Yeah,
go.
you can still see her.
You just,
Do you sprint after her? You can still see her casually walking. She's a little distance now, but casually
Do
walking.
it.
She's
And
not
When do you have a
your
chance to walk with
sister-
a Valkyrie?
I'll
Go.
go with you, Faith. Come
I
on.
think your sister needs a push.
I'll grab her. I'll grab her hand and pull her.
Ah!
Anyway, I'm surprised you don't.
How
wanna
do
go.
you approach the Valkyrie?
Choose your next words carefully.
It would definitely not be inconspicuous because I'm like half like trying to run back to safety, half like wanting to move forward. So I'm like sort of dragging my feet a little bit.
Mhm,
So it is very obvious
mhm.
that we are approaching.
Okay.
You're like a
I'm just
shy
gonna
little
shout
kid.
out, "Excuse me."
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
She stops and
Hand up.
turns, and she's like, "Oh, forget something."
It's just, but I don't.
Hi.
I think my little sister has a question.
Hi.
Yeah.
I've got many questions. I have
Oh.
way too many questions to even consider.
Oh, you can walk with me.
Yes, 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 yes.
I mean, you're all welcome to, including your friend staring at back there.
Is that audible?
I'm-
Could we hear that? Or is
No,
that
you
like-
three couldn't, but she made a
Okay.
gesture towards your group, so you guys are like, I totally gave it like, she inviting us? She inviting us? And like,
They seem interested. I'll just beckon them over.
yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your friend Faith here seemed to have questions. I saw you ran off immediately. I have that effect on many people, so I don't judge.
It was
No,
the mask, really.
It wasn't you. It was I just wanted to talk to the clerics inside and have them like get started on stuff to see if it would work.
Go, yeah, good call. But yeah, this town is terrible. And she continues walking and like giving you guys a berth so you guys can walk and talk with her. She still has like a mission here too as well. This is not
Yeah.
completely. You're already picking up. This wasn't just whatever.
Yeah.
So for lack of a better, because it would take like 3 hours to roleplay this scenario. Faith would be basically like, what is Valkyrie culture? What are you like wanting to get all the details of them? Because she's probably read them a bit as like mythical creatures in books, but like this is not even a dream she's ever had.
I think this is worth role playing a fair amount of this. I'll be honest with you. Just to start, as you ask what Valkyrie culture's about. Well, it's an interesting life. A lot of us get sworn to a god or goddess, and then we represent their values and faiths because it aligns with our own viewpoints and how we feel, our true selves. And always be yourself. You can't act in any nature that isn't your own. And so, we were actually forged from the stars by Corlin, and he used us as a way of aiding all the gods he was making over time. And many of us were then tasked with being representatives of different gods and goddesses. And, sometimes you change. And as you change and go to a different god or reborn, you are given a new letter. And so I'm Terra, and I've been through in other lifetimes and 3 other previous gods. I can't remember any of them, but some of my sisters can remember all their previous gods, and others can't remember any just like me. I only remember Halal.
Are there any with one letter?
I'm told there is, but she's never been found. She disappeared at not the last collapse. It's a bad habit, but the collapse before that. She's called M.
Oh. Interesting.
You ever run into her, you should call for me as soon as possible. I don't know how you would, but if you ever learn a spell that can send messages to me, you should do that. She's the Valkyrie of Melora.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm sure at some point Faith or I can probably pick up on that.
Great. Yeah, it's been something that we've been searching for quite a while. We found a lot of our fallen sisters or sisters we didn't know existed since I've been around, and it's been pretty great. You learn a lot from the older ones. The world was wide.
I mean, I would imagine that's like living history,
Mhm.
literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is
Yeah.
you get so many memories, it all starts to like flow together, and keep things straight can be very difficult for some of the older ones.
That makes sense.
You don't remember the other gods, but do you remember those lives?
Well, funny thing, my god in particular kind of got like, I don't know, blizzard, stuck in a endless blizzard thanks to Melora during the collapse. So
Oh, I read
like,
about that.
yeah, so a lot of us have massive memory issues thanks to Cinder. You guys know about Cinder?
Vaguely.
No.
Oh yeah, it's the plane that all the dragons were imprisoned to in most of the madness creatures back east.
I'm just,
Very
like,
casually,
writing-
very
writing
nonchalantly, as she's
Yeah.
just recounting her life, some of her life
What-
stories. Yeah,
Who's the closest to me at the moment?
your brother probably.
Would it be Annafirth,
It's
probably?
always Annafirth.
You would one interesting thing you'd see is as I'm writing notes, you would see the book starts to like create its own like illustrations and little sidebar things. As like I'm getting more and more in depth with this, it starts like putting an illustration of Terra in the book, and like it like it's writing itself as I'm writing it in it as well.
Harry Potter.
Addy, that is just disrespectful. I mean, like, I could probably make my book do what you're doing, but it's like it's more fun to have it like have you. You know what I mean? It's like, don't you just think that's disrespectful?
What?
Oh.
Wait, no, that's
No.
it's a thing with this book in particular. When I look at it, it kind of fills in what I'm looking for. Does that make sense? Like if I want to read about magic, I open it and it has like the different schools of magic in like a textbook format.
Oh wow.
So like
Or-
the words that you're saying make sense, but this object that you're describing makes no sense whatsoever.
No, it's kind of like a guided book. It's like
It's a book. It's a
Kenny,
book.
have you ever heard of a guided book?
yeah.
It's a book that opens to what I'm looking for. In a general sense, like it wouldn't show me the depths of like geomantic magic. No, I've tried, but like, but like from a very like if it's something I could find in like a general library, it fills it in based on those. Like some of it I've actually is like familiar to me from books I've already read. It just kind of like pulls. It's like it almost pulls those pages out of history. It's very fascinating, actually. It's like Sea Light is like trying to help me learn more magic because like that's what I want to doing. I'm trying to learn magic, and
I would love a book like that for my
It's
studies.
really
Are you
cool.
kidding me?
it's
Yeah,
really cool.
I have
You
to
know
do all this
what?
shit by hand.
you should probably talk to my sister Callus. She's the Valkyrie of Zodos, and they are all about that kind of stuff. She's got lots of books like that. I don't understand any of it, but that's really cool.
Oh, I definitely need to talk to her. What was her name? Callus?
Callus.
Alice.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
so was Tyrion the chosen of Zodos or Godos? Because we went to his laboratory.
I
Yeah,
think
it was all.
Godos.
It was Godos. I'm just role
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah. My gods and goddesses.
That was all magic and stuff. But wait, so
Let me make sure I got it right.
Wait, Faith.
Tyrion,
Oh, yeah,
Tyrion
yeah.
was
I got it.
Godos, yes, with a G.
You just brought up
Yeah.
Tyrion.
Your fate,
Tara.
Zodos was protection.
Yes.
Tara, if you're the Valkyrie of Halal, does that mean you knew
Mhm.
Tellius then?
Oh yeah, quite well.
What was he like? I've only read stories about him.
He was incredible, heroic. He was determined. He was deeply, deeply sensitive to the world around him, and he had a care for his people like no other. Basically, faced as the last of his kind, he endured trials no one else could even fathom, and he came out on top. He is just as responsible for saving the world as any of the Chosen, even Shalmir. A fun fact is he was able to get the legendary weapon from...
Skybreaker?
Yeah. Oh, you know of it. No, I didn't want to just
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
the term out.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we actually that's another story. Carry on.
Actually, we
Okay.
should probably tell you about that in a short while
Yeah,
because
Okay.
that might be
we'll get to
relevant.
that. Yeah.
Iki Iki has such interesting friends.
You
Well,
know, it's fascinating. The symbol on your armor there.
Yeah.
It's so similar. We met a guy a short while ago before you arrived who helped us out with the vampire issue. Slightly, he helped us out with an issue that was complicating it.
mhm.
Real nice guy. He went by the name. It was like Scott. Scott. Yeah, he was fascinating.
Is he less of a piece of shit now?
He was a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
What? He was great. He was wonderful.
Oh good. See, all it takes is a little direction and it gets everyone going. Zahir, he's great. You know, he's just really great. It's a wonder to be in this neck of the woods, as she is
Yeah,
clearly happy
apparently-
about her branch.
apparently, apparently the chosen Airy is missing.
Yeah, he's been missing for a long time.
Yeah, they gave us a thing that we're supposed to give to him so that Zahir can get in contact with him.
Do
But
that.
I mean,
Oh my God, you guys you're. Who are you? Like I know your names. You were so nice to introduce yourselves, but man, you're reminding me a
talk
lot
to
of people.
He gave us that thing, and
Wow.
we're just like, when the hell are we gonna met a fucking?
Yeah.
We
Those
just
are-
have the knack of just like falling into stuff.
We have kind
Yeah.
of been involved with like several champions of different entities, so that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, are you the ones
Who
from
is
the
that
champions?
fish guy?
Whoa, I don't know about
We-
releasing.
Only released 2 so far.
It is you. We've been talking about you a lot. Oh, this makes a lot of sense.
Good
You
things,
see-
I hope.
It's not on purpose.
Never is these days. Never is.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well-
Wow.
Yeah. Do you know where the Lolith champion is? We're a little worried about that one.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all
Oh,
really
no.
worried.
Yeah.
She's really
Oh,
good at
no.
hiding, kind of like spiders are.
Yeah.
oh no.
Mm. Yeah, it's a big priority. You'd be surprised.
Sorry about that one. That
Yeah.
one's on me.
It's okay. The fellowship will do what they can. Just this jurisdiction's pretty far out of our reach.
Oh yeah, we should probably mention. Yeah, so, who I'm pretty sure we heard it was one of the Valkyries that made the original Skybreaker from the near collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So, another one was found.
Oh,
Here in Lastar, in the north.
cool. Stop for a second. As as she halts the entire group with her wings, and you see her go, disappears for a moment. Like you just see this, like a couple more feathers fly throughout the air as there's this like little bit of like snow goes disappearing throughout the wind, and then all of a sudden, boom, right back. She's there with Iki Iki, holding hand, just off the ground. He's like, "Oh God, I was in the middle of something." You can see that he's like in the middle, pulling his pants back up as he was going to the bathroom somewhere. And you see her being like, "So, they're gonna repeat what they just said to me again."
Oh, he knows.
She's staring at him. He's like, "What did you say to her?"
About the Skybreaker
Ah!
that was found over here.
Oh, you did, didn't you? I should have known you were all trouble.
There was something different about it, wasn't there? Can't
It
remember.
didn't require the orbs
Hmm.
to potentially function based on what the mages were saying.
Ah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And one of our-
Mm,
and
boy,
one
you're
of
still
our-
talking. Oh, you're
one of
not
our-
gonna stop.
One of our companions, who she tried to track it down. And apparently, she found a Valkyrie under Karos.
And then the conversation's mood changes immediately, and you see Tara go, "Are you sure about that?"
Oh yeah, she
Uh,
died. That
he
was
was-
bad. That was really bad.
Oh, you probably. I don't know if we can say it. Yes, she is very. She is somebody who knows what a Valkyrie looks like, and she is sure.
That
And
is-
she was certain it was Karos, the god of destruction.
Yeah, he's.
He said that's
She
who
looked-
she ran into when she traced the origin of this
Yep.
replica. I guess is the
These-
word.
These are really important things to know. Ah! I was gonna tell everyone. I just didn't want to start a whole, we should have been here a month ago. Now, see, this is now our problem. This is much bigger. No. You're gonna start another all war, and we're not gonna do it. Just let me do my thing. I'm not gonna let you do your thing. As she's now squatting down and goes, you're just gonna dick around for all these hours to God knows when. Like, where's Harry? Have you found him yet? I'm working on many things. I'm a very busy person. Years, Iki, years. You don't have to do this in front of the children. It's embarrassing. It's just like, I am embarrassed for you. And I'm embarrassed I have to find out this way. And both of them stop immediately. And all of a sudden, these shadows start coming toward the group. Her mask comes down. You see Iki take his staff, and the two of them, at the exact right moment, she takes out, and you guys get to see the claw of Halal stab into one of the shadows. And Iki's staff goes into one of the shadows, and immediately they just shatter into ice, the two of those shadows that were rushing towards. And you see her, and she turns, and the voice is like that metallic, like, it's not the, like, there's a clear change in voice. I don't have it quite yet in my head exactly the tone, but imagine it's kind of like, Iron Man has a different Satan voice when the thing comes down, the mask and everything. She immediately has a much more intense voice, and she's just like, everybody 2 steps back.
I take 2 steps back.
As you see Iki, like, oh, he's putting up his arms, and he's got such tiny, thin arms. They're such toothpicks as he's got his little staff, and all of a sudden, the big shadow that was chasing you, Faith, appears in front, and it goes, like, drops from shadow form into these long appendages, all, like, pale white skin, pointed-looking ears, and it's all, though, like, flesh-like, almost like, oh, God, how would I want to put it?
Bad.
Definitely bad. Awful, has the awful fish claws from under the sea, the glowfish, dashed red eyes, but all the stuff is this very, like, paled, awful skin, very lengthy, very big, and got, like, claws and webbed feet. As the two of them strike, and you see the thing just like trying to push it out, and Tara just cuts it right through the top of it, and you see as it gets cut in half, it reforms. Iki's like, oh hell no, and you see him put something on the ground that causes this I would say it's kind of like a wall of ice but spherical, and just encases it, and then you see Tara just go up into the air and come down with just incredible force, shattering the creature into bazillions and bazillions of pieces as the two of them are waiting, watching if the shadows are about to come up or anything. And then all the pieces fade away. And then she's like, mask comes up. Okay, she'll be fine now.
That was awesome.
Yeah, isn't it?
Just
She's still holding the blade that is just resonating divine power. You can just feel like legendary weapon, mythical weapon.
Where do you get one of those?
yeah.
You just gotta have like one of my sisters make it for you. And you see Iki look at her. Oh, and you have to be like a devout champion of a god.
Oh, that's a minor detail you forgot to add in.
Of course.
Oh, you kind of forget about
Right.
those things. And you see Iki just like... He's like, can I hold the blade? And she's like, you know how this is going to go. And he's like, I'll show them. She holds out the blade to him. You see he goes in to grab it. Oh! Oh, God! Oh! Oh! He immediately to the ground. Oh! Oh! Oh, why would you do this to such a fragile old man? She's like, you were the worst, and just picks up the sword. And just like, she's dangerous, that one. Now, let me tell you, you can't trust her too much. She'll drop a sword on you. That'll be it. Very Thor hammer.
I like her.
Oh,
I
this
think
is
we all like
dangerous.
her.
I think so. Yeah, there was also that weird one, Ann Firth, right? The one we saw the other night that kept waving at us like, "Come here, come here."
Yeah.
Oh,
we
the shadow. You mean shadow thing? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
that-
Sorry.
Those have been a problem in town. I think they
Yeah.
might be.
The one that Ganu and I saw was knocking on the window. I was trying to beckon us over, and
Did it look like
Yeah,
that? Those
Ganu went
things?
up to it. I don't know if he saw
It
anything.
was-
close.
it
I
was-
think smaller and more spindly.
Okay.
I think it was more corporeal.
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed more solid.
Gotcha. Do you know what these are, Iki Iki?
yeah.
Not a clue. Me neither. I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Me too.
We went to the door to check it out, and it was like sitting there on the roof looking down at us and was like, "Can I come in? It's
Yeah,
cold."
we went
Oh.
outside. Yeah, we went out. We went out together, and Ganu was saying, "Oh, you think we should bring it in?" And I said, "Oh no, of course not."
The moment
Uh,
Annapurth says he went outside when this thing was there, I just like turn and give him a dirty look, like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Ganu and Ann Firth aren't allowed
You
to be
see,
alone.
you see, Iki Iki. You see, Tara very reasonable, like to not let it inside.
I see
Three
her
different
do
layers.
that like at the corner of my eye, and I just go like,
Yeah, a little weird. So not sure what that was about.
Yeah. Well, what? Why did it go away?
I think we had to invite it in. I don't think it can go in. I was saying there's like weird folk tales about monsters that have to be invited in.
Yeah, and
Right?
literally all of them are bad. So don't ever
Yeah.
let them in.
Yeah, so we didn't.
we waited out the night, and it just seemed to disappear, I guess.
With the sunrise, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. You
Don't
seem
you?
to be.
Wait a minute. It's
seem to be
sunny out.
unimaginable.
You see Autumn still with the group this entire time, and she's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Well," she's like, "Mm-hmm." Oh, I'm the judgmental one.
Oh yeah, that was also a learning curve. Apparently it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, like, I mean, we barely have any vampires back home, so it's almost like, you know, it's really cool. I didn't even know you could speak. I thought you were mute, to be honest.
It's our friend Autumn. Sorry, we should have introduced her. She's kind of
Yeah, you just
Like
there's
that?
there's a Valkyrie. You know the Altar of Shadows? Oh yeah. Well, not really. They keep stealing stuff. Really, they're really bad at it. So it seems like they were so bad that they came over here because they sucked so badly where I'm from. They sucked so badly where you came from. So they're real, but they're so real that you kick them out of your homeland? Can you kick out what you don't really know existed? What is the East like? It's great. We got really good water fountains, and there's this phoenix that flies way better than me. That's super cool. And, got a whole bunch of really fun leaders that are super reasonable, unlike most of the world, so that's pretty cool. Unless you go to Yongguk, and then... Hey! Enough! You don't want to fill their heads full of fear and
Man,
wonder.
Should we go to this place? It sounds.
Hey, this
That
place
sounds-
sounds
yeah,
really.
that sounds
that
actually
sounds
awful.
pretty sweet. Yeah.
Sounds lame.
Like
It's
it's set up a
also
light
where
there
Ralia
and-
Goldshire is from, so like...
No!
She's
You
a
see the
pretty
two of them just like
legendary
put their hands over your face. Don't invoke her name.
What's wrong with? What? Can we not say that?
Don't
She was
invoke
one
her
of
She's
the
one
most
of the
powerful
chosen.
mages that existed.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. And you
Wait,
see
is she
Iki-
still around?
Wait,
No.
If we like spin around,
why
and
are you so
stare at him,
scared?
We're not. No one's scared.
Well,
Because they're
you're
both
acting
like
weird.
turning around and shit.
What are you looking for?
A sign. Nothing. No, we're not looking for anything. Nothing. Nothing.
You're acting twitchier than normal, Iki.
What? No! 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 I'm gonna fucking, last time I called you for anything, that's for sure. Yeah, last time I fucking let you go on your own. Oh, you can play a day game.
The buddy cop movie you didn't know you needed.
Oh!
Again.
Oh!
Oh my god.
The two of them
that
just
Crow?
turn around. There is a single raven up on one of the destroyed houses. Look what you fucking did.
Is
just
that
look-
bad?
I just look confused at show, like
Like,
what?
I don't know, dude. I mean,
It's not bad. It's just not. It's great. It's fine. Let's keep walking.
I mean, all I was gonna say was, like, I mean, Last Star is so incredible. I can't imagine what the colleges in her legacy are like over there.
Don't say her name. Stop saying it. Even her might work now in the context. The world listens. Just I don't. No chances here.
I'm sorry, what exactly are we risking?
You
It's
see,
just a
there's
name.
there's two more ravens have appeared in houses in front of you guys.
That is a little creepy. I will
That is
say.
weird. You're
Wow.
right. I'm starting to understand.
I just wave at one of them.
Go talk to one.
Another one from another direction just goes onto your shoulder.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah.
Birdie on my other shoulder, just giving it the stink eye.
Ah! Right into Birdie's face. Birdie.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to
Yep.
force it onto my shoulder instead. I'll be like, no, this one's better.
Two fly onto your shoulders from other directions. You have a
Yeah.
total of 6 ravens now in the area.
Oh,
You see
this is
Iki.
amazing.
Shit. You see Tara just sort of like looking side to side.
Is this like a bad omen or something? I mean,
Yeah, is this
It's
not supposed to
no,
happen?
It
it's
sounds
fine. It's fine.
You
Everything's
keep saying
fine.
that, but I want an explanation.
Everything's
you want me
fine.
to ask him a question? I can totally ask him a question.
Heavens above! Stop! Bestest buddy in the world! Gander, do you want to talk with animals?
Oh, God, yes.
Gander, do
Yes,
you want to
the
talk with
druid.
animals?
I have to.
Go ahead.
I'm going to cast Speak with
Spell. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I cast it again.
What do you wanna ask?
Hey there, friend. What's going on?
Not much. Why do you speak the mistress's name?
Well, my friend Faith here did, because I think she looks up to, this person. Yes. Faith.
Danny, what's it saying?
What? What? What do you?
Oh, right.
Crow, 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 crow. Raven, raven.
Anyway, yeah.
Very jarring.
Sorry. I'll just talk to the crow. Don't worry about it.
Wait, what? Why did you talk to me then?
Don't worry. I speak crow, Tara. I do too, asshole.
Now I'm even
Yeah.
more confused. 'Cause he crowed. He looked at me, crowed again, but then said faith in common, and then looked at the raven and cawed.
But yeah, she looks up to that person. Yes.
Well, there's no reason not to look up to the mistress. She is a champion of this world.
So, what brings you and your friends here?
She was interested in the conversation.
Oh, so you guys like her ears, her eyes and ears away from home.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Hmm.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, we definitely aren't enemies of hers, so there's nothing to worry about on that front.
I know. You wouldn't be alive if you were.
Probably not. If she's a chick, she's probably pretty powerful, right?
Even from the other life.
Oh shit. That sounds awesome. What's your name, by the way?
The what?
fuck you. I gotta go get the goddamn notes.
This is why you decide to worship the god of death, so that when your character dies, you can still min-max.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate min max.
I am Vethbin.
Vethman the
Vethbin.
Raven. Oh, okay.
Vethbin. Vethbin.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, nice to meet you, Bethman. I'm Ganu.
I know.
Oh, so introduction's not necessary, I guess.
No. I also know when you're going to die.
Really?
It's above all your heads.
Like we wouldn't understand?
No, I can visually see your clocks.
Oh, really?
Mm.
That's crazy.
Would you like to know?
I think I'd like it to be a surprise.
I can't let you know.
Wait,
It's
wait, wait,
against the
wait, wait.
rules anyway. That's what we
Oh,
call
you
a
couldn't?
joke. That's what you guys hear.
You had
Birds
me
can't
going.
laugh, I'm pretty sure, too, so it sounds fucking weird.
You sound terrifying.
You had me going.
Do you just see Tara is just like, look, just, and he's like, I think this is good. I think what's happening is good.
Well, is there anybody? Well, obviously you can't tell me if you can't tell me, but like, not exactly. But it's like, is there anyone here we need to worry about right now?
I'd always be prepared.
That's fair. Yeah, especially since we are very accident prone. Yeah, that's fair.
It's funny, you know, not all accidents lead to death.
That's also
Some
true.
people are just clumsy.
And
Oh.
there's happy accidents too.
Mm. Are you a happy accident?
Am I? I mean, I would have to ask my parents, but
You weren't.
oh, that's cool.
I look towards Iki Iki and I just like kind of like whisper a little bit like, is it normal to talk to a raven for this long? Like this
You
is
should just shut the fuck up
This
and
is-
count your blessings. Bullshit.
Well, this has been wonderful, and hopefully, like, Faith sounds very interested in checking out the colleges over in the east. So maybe we'll
The
make our way over
raven
there.
looks directly into your eyes, Faith, and you just get the fear of God. Give me a charisma saving throw as you just look death in the face.
16.
Yeah, you're all right, but your entire body like shudders as you're like, oh, as you just feel. You don't even know the emotions that you just processed that it just shunted onto you with a glance and looks back though. That's how it shows interest. Interesting.
Yeah, and she's really awesome. Like she would be an asset for sure. She's amazing.
Yeah, maybe the mistress will watch over.
Yeah. Awesome.
She could always meet the mistress if she wanted to.
Like, does that mean she's dead, or could she meet her another way?
It just looks at you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to take that one. All right. Well, I don't want to waste too much of everyone's time. So
As you guys were
but it was-
talking, there is about 40 ravens between houses and rubble and just all around watching this
Oh,
conversation.
Well, it was wonderful conversing with you, and hopefully we can be counted as friends to the mistress.
A little quick for friendship, but
Well,
I'll put in a good word if you have something. Do you have any food on you?
oh yeah, dude, I got a whole bag of snacks right here.
Flies away. After it takes a couple. You see all the other ones just so... They all start falling away except for one is on Iki Iki's shoulder. You see Iki Iki just... that was a close one. No! Oh, God! Ah! Get off me! As you see it just...
Guys,
little
we're
bastards.
good. The Ravens are cool. We're good.
Ravens are terrifying.
What did you guys talk about?
Oh, classic stuff we talked about.
What?
Walk and
Classic
talk, walk
stuff.
and talk, walk and talk as the wings are pushing you guys forward through the city.
No, I was telling them about our group a little bit, and then I was like, "Yo, like it sounds like Faith would really like to check out this college, and maybe we'll hop over there." And it sounds like we have an acquaintanceship, possibly with the Raven Queen, which is cool, or not the Raven.
Champion of the Raven Queen, the
Yeah,
chosen
champion with
herald
Ralia,
for 90
Yeah, like a-
titles.
yeah. with Ralia, which is cool. It even offered to have her look after us. I think Faith specifically, but yeah, so that was cool.
I'm just like 1,000 yards staring right now after what I witnessed. Staring into those
I
eyes.
got the champion of death to be on the lookout for you.
I got you, friend.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, dude, she's totally gonna have her eye on you and like make sure everything's great.
I just think about the eye that I saw.
And those ravens were great. I want to meet this Ralia now.
What were we even talking about?
Did you say her name again? You see another one, like, as it's flying away, goes around a circle and just flying around the group. And you just see Taro look up at Nikki. He's like, forget it! You get out! Get out! He's shooting little ice spikes up towards it. Out of his staff. And the thing's like, flies away.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Sarah, you came here, you seem like you're on a mission, more so than just giving us your feathers.
Oh,
Is
perception.
there something in particular that you're looking for?
Just
We've been here for a while, so we might be able to point something out for you.
observing and information of the oddities that are going on around here. It does seem like you are all tangentially or absolutely responsible for, and somebody's been shielding you. As he smacks the back of Iki Iki. Ha! They did nothing to do with Skybreaker. Mm-hmm.
That one, we didn't have anything. We just heard about it.
Oh,
We were tasked with spreading the word about it. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm.
because
Cool.
they were trying
Yeah.
to hush hush, and other people were like, "We need to tell people about this, so you're gonna do that." And we were like,
Yeah.
"Sure, why not?"
Hmm. That sounds like a complicated mess for one of my other sisters to figure out the moral high ground
The
on.
whole, it's like a whole political thing over in Last
Oh yeah,
Star.
it was the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's not for me.
Us either.
You guys have been walking around the city, and now you come across the destitute house of the Ubil residence. And she's like,
That's the one with the mirror, right?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was gonna point out, we happen to be here. This place kind of was a little bit of the center point of everything.
Oh,
Um,
good timing.
I'm not. I think it might be related to the creatures because the creatures seem different and separate from
Vampire stuff.
the vampire stuff.
Okay.
In the notes we were reading from the vampires, it mentioned something about a rift to another plane.
There's also a really creepy mirror that tried to grab me and pulled me inside of it.
Yeah. It
Hmm.
sounded like this might have been a center point for
What are the
maybe
shadow
just
creatures?
I'm theorying. Yeah,
Trying
I'm
to throw you in too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I mean,
Oh, come on. I
It
don't
is
know everything
related.
these... I got here yesterday, too. Like, I don't know everything they did yet. This is just... I don't appreciate those stairs. Well, you wouldn't be getting the stairs if you weren't. Okay, fucking... Fine, I'm sorry. Jeez.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you only came, as I point to Iki. I'm pretty sure you only came here because we messaged our friend. So
Yes, our mutual friend. Yes, the one that...
I mean, we were just trying to help the town, and so we reached out, and she sent Iki here as like a first wave,
Oh,
I guess.
cool. Well, I mean, have you figured out the source of these mirrors and stuff? Have you investigated this further?
If you want
Oh
to look
yeah.
at it,
No.
Well,
I can show you.
what?
Yeah, if you
we
don't
found
mind, like,
something.
if
We'll
Yeah.
take her
Yeah.
upstairs to the weird floating mirror.
That now has no frame because you
I mean,
broke them
yeah,
off.
the one that I destroyed the frame for.
she is
I
struggling
mean-
in this house, by the way, too, because it's built for normal people height. So, like, she is crouching and shit like this, moving down. Wings are coming in. She is breaking stuff in this already destitute house, and she's like, "Oh God, human houses." Ugh. And she's just trying not to make a further mess of this mess. You see Iki looking around like, "Ooh, this place screams of evil." Oh,
This place was like.
I need to change the
This was the beginning of it all. This was
Yeah,
where the.
this is the evilest for sure.
There's a well that goes into like a secret.
Super creepy. It's just like in the middle
yeah.
of the one room underneath the floorboards.
And there's like laboratories down there. That's where all the notes came from.
you guys went down there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was our.
I'm a Valkyrie, and I wouldn't have gone down there. As you guys are looking at it.
And the first time we went down there, there was this chained thing, and as soon as we saw it for the first time, Annafirth just collapsed.
Oh yeah, and I
dear
start
God.
to silent
No.
image, and I create like a 1-to-1 image of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Oh, we have those back home.
Those
They're-
things are awful.
They're terrible. Absolutely. They're
Yeah.
not really, they're. Yes. What are you gonna say, Tara? Nothing. You're gonna say like, "Oh, that's a trouble for weak people. You don't have problems with that creature, do you?" No. Do you? Stop it. You know I would never say something so insensitive. She looked at you
Don't
guys
think I'd-
pushing
don't
down.
really think I'd be offended,
Well, I mean,
but
yeah.
Valkyrie are powerful,
Yeah.
honestly.
You're clearly better. Yes.
Oh, come on.
There's
You-
not even a question.
Well,
with that.
maybe in strength, but you never know your mind and your tactics.
Honestly,
There's
you
so many
saying
other
that's kind of
things.
offensive. You're just showing
Yeah,
how weak we
yeah.
are.
Please, yeah. We're now painfully aware of how.
As he's doing his Rafiki, like going around the place, like You see Tara like,
It's
I hate
okay.
you.
We're strong enough to take care of them. We killed
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Three of them. What?
Wow.
And all the vampires.
Killed 2 of those things.
Yeah, with 2 of those things. All
then we killed
9 of the vampires,
9
including
or-
the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then-
11. You killed 11.
So we're not completely.
11
11.
vampires.
Right, because there was that one dude who was cool. And we let him go.
Certainly
Oh,
not Valkyrie level.
you're talking about.
Notorian.
Thank you. I'm going. He's already
Great
at the top.
Notorian.
The Great Notorian! Oh, I was
Yeah.
having a good time talking with him out of the city just now. He seems to be going places. Warm places.
Well, then
Yes.
he
He
did
told me to
mention that.
visit.
Yes.
I'm
Same
totally-
here. I'm going.
Yeah,
I'll take you
yo,
sometime.
Yes, Iki. When he is set up where
Mm-hmm.
it's warm, dude, come get me and we'll go.
Shake on it.
Yes.
Done.
Do you like warm places, Ikiki?
Yeah. Oh my. I live in ice. Like it's great to get out every now and then. Trust me, it gets old.
You gotta change it up. You know?
Mm-hmm. Ice ways just go for ages. You
It
know.
was like a whole thing with being committed to the goddess of ice. You know, that's what you like to do.
Yeah,
Aren't you
that's-
like
That's
cheating
it,
on her,
right?
kinda?
Well,
No,
yeah.
that's, no. Oh my God, geez, slave drivers over here, boy, no
I don't
free
know how
will
the
in this set.
devotion
Who,
stuff works.
what was
Guys.
that on an initiative? What the fuck was that, Ian Firth? Why'd I just see a 20 get rolled? The fuck was that?
Did I?
Yeah,
It was already there. That's what I rolled
Okay.
in the
earlier. Oh,
Guys,
I just got the
man, let's-
notification, just like, what do you? You want to do this? You sure?
Dude, let the man
I
have
screwed
you know,
Paris
enjoy
and
his
I
life.
Try to get Tara to help me find
Yeah,
out.
we can do. We can do anything, man. It's we're not like we just worship the ice. Like she's fun as shit. It's not just ice too. We got all kinds of other fun stuff.
Just didn't know how it worked.
Yeah.
But all the clerics seem to point towards.
Well,
so.
clerics are boring. Let me tell you. All right, I am no more ordinary cleric. I'm the super cleric.
What?
is that?
Anyway, so the mirror is right over here.
Okay. And then they go back up the stairs over to the mirror. As you guys get close to a mirror, another one of them comes out of the mirror and just reflexively tears like bad and just crushes its skull. And you see
God.
as the thing like reforms around, she unsheaths the blade and then stabs it in, and things like, oh god, and goes into the mirror. She's like, this is bad. This is really bad. And you see Iki, he like, I wish they led with this. The other stuff is boring and gets me in trouble. This is new and interesting. Looking at the back here. Oh, that's not the same as the front. That's absurd. Okay.
Was this the only one? Was there more?
It's the only one I know of.
Yeah. Okay.
the only one we
I couldn't remember. We've
encountered.
Are
seen a
you
lot of
sure
shit,
about
so-
that?
I mean, no. This
Not at
whole
all.
this whole fucking house is real freaky.
It's the only one we found.
Wait, didn't you, Gadu? Didn't you mention something in the bathroom?
Bathroom.
In the toilet?
Yeah. There was. Did I know what it was, or did it just hurt me?
It just hurt you. You never. Your nature checks never did anything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There was like this muck in the toilet, and when I touched it, it hurt a lot.
Oh. You see her walk over, crouching in, and then she just like accidentally breaks the door off the hinges as she goes to the bathroom. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Shit, and like.
No, it's like one of those she's trying to squeeze through, and then her wings just went a little too far, and the whole
Oh.
thing just went like. She's being very delicate as she can with the human stuff, and she's like,
Yeah.
and she goes in here and she's like, oh, there's another one of those mirrors in there. That's right there. As it's
Isn't there?
clearly inverted and awful, and like the opaque haze to it. But you said something with the toilet.
Yes. I can't believe. Yeah, I missed that one. Whoops. But yeah.
Okay. She goes over and inspects the toilet, lifts it up, and sees the ooze sticking to it, and the ooze like attacks her and tries to pull it back down, and it's not going anywhere as she's holding it. She's like, "Oh gosh, yeah, that's a bad one. Oof." She slowly puts it back down. I'd burn the house
This
down.
house is messed up.
And
You would burn
Iki,
the house down?
Iki's like, "Oh, you exaggerate. I hate oozes. They're the worst. It's not. Ugh." You see Iki wander over, open it up, and the ooze again just like, "Rrr," and just takes it and whips the shit out the window. And you see Iki's like, ah, God. And it's clear. She's like, and see Iki just like, it's ridiculous. It's just an ooze.
just-
Get over it.
This is
Just an
Is
ooze.
that, wait, but is
Is
it
it just
gonna
out
like go
there?
hide somewhere else now?
Yeah, should we be leaving that ooze outside?
Oh,
Should we go
grow
get-
up. Dude, oozes have feelings too. As you guys can see in the background of the window, he just chucked it out. You see the ooze hit the ground just going like, slunk, slunk, slunk slowly away. We have bigger problems than mirror problems.
So this is another one right here.
You think they lead to the same place? Only one way to find out. Ah.
Should I jump in it?
No,
No,
not
both of
do
them
that.
go no. Both of them go no. No. You're like,
No. Okay.
no, we probably somebody else that would want to do this. I think I need to contact a couple friends. And you see Ikiki. Oh, it's
More
happening. Oh,
What
no.
do you mean it?
Well, we're either going to have a brand new bridging of worlds or a wonderful culture war of nationalism and just gross.
Oh.
You could wait. I could wait. But you're not going to wait. I'm not going to wait. she walks out of the house. Iki's just standing in the room with you guys.
Is this what you
Should
were
we,
afraid
should
of,
we like
Iki?
do a once over since we found another one? Should we like check again?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Iki. Is
You
this
guys
what
know any
you've been
good
afraid
jokes?
of?
Hey, you be quiet. Anybody got some good jokes?
No, but this is a serious question.
No, I hate serious questions. Off we go. As he starts going through the house. As you guys exit out of the door, he's above the door on the ceiling, and he leans right in to show as he comes out. He's like, maybe a little. As then he hops down, does like a front flip, and starts going through the house. He's just like, I was trying to buy us time before it becomes the world's problem. The far west as well. If once they hear this, that's going to be a mess as well. If I was a mirror, where would I hide?
I'll be on a wall.
Yeah, well, that's already too obvious.
Show me your answer. They could be anywhere.
Maybe we should check
Inside the walls! As he starts ripping apart some of the walls.
Oh,
He opens up the walls, and you just get like a skeleton inside the walls. He's like, boring.
Shit.
As he then goes over to somewhere else.
Wait a second! Wait a second!
He's opening up other things. He's hidden like all these secrets you guys missed of stuff that's all benign, but like all these like hidden shit. He's like, no.
Is
As
there
he's-
like anything near this skeleton? Any like
make an investigation check.
personal effects?
No.
just in the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not creepy.
I think what you meant to say is,
You said investigation?
is
Yeah.
there anything on him?
19.
19.
We're still looking for the kid's parents.
This is very clearly goblin bones, and it looks like when this structure was erected, this goblin got trapped inside the masonry work of the house. And he clearly was living in the walls for quite a while, and then eventually what got him is he got too fat from stealing food,
Oh my
and
god.
he
got
died. Yep.
Got stuck.
Poor goblin.
That was a fun one for you guys to potentially uncover, depending on your paranoia levels in this house.
Oh my god.
We start talking about the walls.
I wanna go back up to I'm gonna go check that little secret area. I was gonna go back to the kids.
Sure.
The crawl space room.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, smart. See anything in there?
That's a 21.
You guys found all the important information there, being the ciphers, the journals, and the bandages and stuff, where it was clear the kid was trying to fix the wound that Mr. Gale gave him, which turned him into the abomination, whatever experimentations he was doing on him. This is more the scene of your previous adventure. You do not find any pertinent information to these new mirror and shadow creature plot hooks.
So where is Tara right now?
She went out. She walked outside.
Yeah.
You hear a sneeze downstairs as a whole bunch of shit breaks. Tara did it. Tara's outside. She's crisscross applesauce, wings out, and back towards the evil haunted house. You can see her outside the window. You can approach her if you want.
Do I see the ooze anywhere near her?
No. You see the ooze it's made in a line. You can see the ooze track, and it has not made it very far, but it is making its way toward out of town.
I wonder if ooze really do have feelings.
That escapes me. I have never heard of any attempts to uncover such a thing.
I'll have to ask around at school.
There you go.
Maybe.
Yo, this place is weird.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
And at night, those shadow things come in, and there's ghosts.
There were ghosts too. I forgot about that.
Ghosts?
Wait,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
I'm gonna see. Even though it's still like the later portion of the daytime, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick up one of the shards from one of the cabinets downstairs and do that look behind thing, see if I can see any of them.
That's exactly what
And
it
if I
last
get that
was.
lantern, right?
Come here.
What? You see him as he's just he's looking at books and he's tossing books no. And you say that as he turns, he clears a whole shelf. The shelf breaks and all the books come out.
Oh my gosh! Hold this.
Yeah.
I'll hand him a little piece of glass, and then I'll shift his arm so it's in his view.
As Faith is doing that, I pull out
Look
the
at the
lantern
glass.
revealing.
And then you do the lantern revealing?
Yeah.
Nope. 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 He walks right out the front door.
But wait, I thought you were a super cleric.
Hey, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. I'm in the middle of something right now. Get up. Get up. There's ghosts. There's fucking ghosts. She's like, when has that ever stopped you before? I fucking saw him. I fucking saw him this time. What are you guys doing?
So you're afraid of oozes and you're afraid of ghosts?
I'm not afraid of ghosts. That
What about
is
A
different.
ghost ooze. Ooh.
Those
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
real,
you
right?
guys would
No, they're not real. Ghosts don't have feelings. Jesus. They don't have spirits and souls. They just hurt and have nerves. That's different. You see, by the way, she also talks to you, and her eyes are like back of the head, blue glowing, like as she's communing with whatever's happening.
So, who is she bringing in?
She returns to her thing, and you see Iki being like, trouble. That's who the fuck she's bringing in. Lots and lots of godforsaken trouble.
Trouble for us?
Mm-hmm. You betcha.
What? Okay.
Isn't she supposed to be bringing help?
He went back into the house. He's back up to where the ghost was. Bring the
Follow
lantern
back.
again.
I bring it up.
Boo! Damn.
Is that meant for us or was that meant for the ghost?
That was for the ghost. He's doing it to the ghost.
Okay.
He's like going around. He's sizing the ghost up. How many fingers am I holding up?
So Iki, there were
Wrong! These were behind my back!
there was a family of 4 who lived here.
Mhm.
I believe we counted 3 ghosts, but there was a 4th child, a boy, who we saved from here.
Yes. Thought I saw him in the Abbey, right? The one you were holding for a time.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should see what we can find out about this crazy place. Okay, so it's been about, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, I'm gonna leave you forever now. As all of a sudden you can feel a shake outside, and you see him being like, "Oh, it's too late. It's like a bad high school reunion is what's about to happen."
What do you mean?
As the doors open, you see 4 individuals walk in. The first is a young man with pure white hair, human, and very fancy mage-looking, tight though, no robes, clothes, walks in. The next individual that walks in is a young-looking girl with a billion freckles, pale skin, and very, very bright short red hair.
I wonder who that is.
Next person that walks in is
Yeah.
an individual in just all gray clothing, and the last individual that comes in is the Valkyrie of Fondar.
Aldar. The art guy?
Dessa comes in.
Okay.
Ah.
Interesting.
I believe Dessa was Fondar, right? Yes.
I don't know.
Or she was, yeah, because her blade was the music. Yes, yeah. Don't fuck with me. As they come in, and you see Tara then come into the house as well, as now the house is seeming pretty freaking like full. Okay. You see Tara. I brought friends. She brought friends. As Iki says behind, and you see Dessa go. Oh, Iki, good to see you here. I see you're always at the center of all of our problems. It's good to see you too, Dessa. I thought you refused to come to the other side of the world. When my sister calls for aid, I answer that call, no matter the stakes. You know that. Yeah. Well, don't be rude. Introduce us. Introduce us. Introduce us. Introduce us. Who are these people? Who are these people? Oh, yeah, right. So this is Faith. This is I like your red hair, says the red-haired girl. This is Anferth. This is Ganu. I knew Goliath. Just like you. This is the other ones are ignoring her outburst. They seem very used to it. This is Sho, and this is Matthias, who I haven't seen in ages on this. And this is Autumn. She's a vampire, but she doesn't get hurt in the sun. I get hurt in the sun, but I have really pale skin like you. How do you do it? The sun still kind of hurts. Ah, see, knew it. The young man looks to be maybe like in the prime of his life, 34 years old, silky smooth skin, super, just everything's put together. Everything on the outfit just screams like everything is button crisp uniform. And he's like, hello, I am Jaden Silverhand. And then next to her goes, I am Millie Blackstone. And the other one goes, I'm Sly. You can just call me Sly.
Okay.
You say Millie Blackstone?
Yes. That's not like my full name, but I go by Millie. So my friends call me Millie, so you can call me Millie now.
Does that mean that we're friends?
You're friends now. Yes, we are. I need friends on another continent.
Guys, we're making so many friends. This is the best day. This is the best day.
This
Hang on a second.
It's a pretty good day
there's
for
a lot
sure.
of bad shit we're talking about, but it's still a great day.
Yeah, this place looks really bad. There's some really
Wait, so
crazy
are
stuff
you-
happening.
You would know Morgana?
Yeah, have you seen her? You see the one go like, my cousin?
Yeah, she's in Last Star. I
Yeah.
spoke with her a few weeks back. I met one of her friends.
Oh, great. I'm glad she's doing well. That's terrific to hear.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god! It's like starting. Oh my god! I'm just looking at it first. I'm like, what? The names are starting to click.
You have chosen this path for our game now. There's no going back. You chose this path. You never had to be friends with Ash and Azurin. You never had to be. I warned you.
This is fine.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what do you people intend to do?
We are going to investigate the unknown. We're kind of really fascinated in this stuff. And I need to make sure we know all the knowings that's going on even across the world.
I'm sorry, who is talking right now? I can't.
It was
tell.
3 different people. It was fine. They were each referring to the sentences. So in order, I know. I don't have 3 different voices. It went from Millie to Jaden to Sly is the way the order
All
went.
right.
So Sly was the guy in gray, right?
Yeah, all gray, cloaks up, edgelord, total ranger look to him,
That's
just
what I thought.
being like, honestly, he probably has black eyeliner on. Honestly, he probably does. He probably does. And Des is here,
I
and
like this.
I'm here because my sister called, and I don't want you guys to screw this up.
We don't want to either. Definitely not.
I mean, that's kind of why we told. I've been starting with Iggy and was talking to Tara, and I mean, this is like.
Yes, it's the worst game of telephone of my life. Shut up, Iki Iki. Shut up, Dessa.
I see you guys are chummy.
He is a vile zit on the face of our world, and you
Wow.
lack humor of any sort. If she had a singular funny bone in her body, she would melt because it's not part of her DNA.
Oh.
You smell worse than normal, Iki Iki. Oh, you just insufferable. It's like everybody goes upstairs into the mirror room. Everyone's now crowded inside the mirror room as like
The giant Valkyries.
Yep, it's quiet. Oh, the ceiling's so fucked up. The doors are just broken at this point. This place is. You're lucky we haven't fallen through the floors at this point. But a hard cut to
There's
everyone.
probably no way all of us could even be up there.
They can be as light as they want to be. They're magic. So as we're all inside the room right now.
Space wise, there's.
Oh, they've
probably
been
no-
breaking. Don't worry, we've broken a lot of this room, and everything has been moved over and excavated basically at this point. The room next to this room, like remember the bed kept getting shoved further and further back until like Dessa was like and just pushed the bed through the connecting wall, and then Tara's like, was that like a support beam or what are they called those the studs?
Load bearing.
Load bearing beam, and Dessa's like, we're about to find out. Nah, see, I'm great. As there's just a pause as it goes through the door, as you guys are like, Valkyries, oh boy, they play by different rules.
Okay.
They push it to the other side, and everyone's inside the room, hard cut to just staring at it, and breaking the silence, you hear Sly go, that sure is a fucking mirror.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah,
we figured
it's a
that
mirror.
much.
Of course, it's a mirror. Yeah, but this is nothing like we've ever seen, and that's what we specialize in. You see Dessa just be like, yeah, that's kind of our thing.
Something about a mirrored plane, mirror dimension.
She starts to put her hand through, and you see Jaden go up and like, no, stop. As he just puts his hand up, and she's like, must touch. And he's just like, not yet. And you see Dessa goes up first, and she's like, all right, let me. And as soon as she touches it, Dessa disappears.
Oh, are we all going now?
No, Ganu.
You see Tara like,
He's probably just in that dimension now.
You see Jaden go, shit. As they're all waiting, you clear like something's happening between the eyes. There's some sort of silent thing between this group that is part of the process or something. You're all just observing, and then finally, after about 2 minutes, they're like, it's been 2 minutes. And they're like, it's been 2 minutes. And you see Sly goes up and touches it. He goes. And you see Millie just like, she goes. And you see Jaden being like, all right, so you know the drill. If we're not back in an hour, destroy this thing. And then goes through. And you see after he goes through, Tara's like, I'm not sure I can. I looked at it with my visor. I don't understand this. You see Iki come out from behind the mirror. Are they all gone now?
They touched the mirror and disappeared. So I don't know.
They're
Probably.
inside?
All right. Here's the plan. We destroy the mirrors and they never come back.
Well, they did say to do that after an hour.
See, do it now, Tara. You see Tara. I'm not doing any geeky. Ah, you're weak. I can do it. He starts whacking with his staff against the mirror, and it's not doing anything to the mirror.
I don't think that's. I think we have to like break them.
Oh, we should have showed it Dessa's face. That would have cracked the mirror. Ah! Ah! We missed our chance. Ah! He goes on the ground and starts rolling around in the debris, and some glass is getting into his skin.
Oh my god!
Iki,
Come
that
on.
doesn't even make sense. She went into the mirror, so wouldn't have to see her face.
Oh,
like,
you know, we need you around, show, just to rationalize my hatred for her. As he gets up and immediately like brushes it off, and it heals as soon as it comes off him.
I mean, she is kind of ugly, but
She is.
Whoa, come on, show.
That's
I'm just humoring Iki, okay?
That's dangerous. Tara says from the back. What do you guys do?
So,
Are
we waiting an hour?
I would like to wait an hour.
Wait. I mean, I don't have a way to do
so I
anything.
meant to
to
say this earlier. Tara, you were formed out of a star.
Oh yeah, all the Valkyries.
That's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, we're more like when the stars are supernovaing, they capture our energy and manifest it. The actual like birth of stars, when they're like at their tiniest phase, which really is their largest because they have so much potential energy, that's typically where gods like Melora would form other gods, or the dragons and Dragonborn typically come from a different version of stars. There's a whole cycle, which is really cool. I like the fact that we get to come at like the end, like the grand finale, and that's what we get to be made of. All the others are kind of the more boring beginnings, but you know, potential.
So you're not only formed from a star, you're formed from a star exploding.
Yeah.
That's even cooler.
Yeah, that's why it's also hard to make us. Because you got to wait for stars to explode, which does happen often, but then, like, the god's got to be willing at the time. And
how do they get... Aren't they really far away?
yeah.
Isn't there a god of stars?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. Timora associates a lot with it. She's on the moon. Not the
She's
broken
on the
one.
moon.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, she's on the moon?
Yeah.
Moon.
She's got a temple up there and typically manifests her avatar up there often. I like going there. It's really nice.
Can you
We
take
need
us
to
there?
go,
I
guys.
want to go to the
Yeah.
moon.
Oh, there?
Yeah. I should take you.
We have
Yeah. When we get some downtime, I'll take you.
Yes.
Really?
I'm so excited.
Don't
We're going
make
to the
promises.
moon!
Don't make promises you
going to
can't
the
keep,
moon.
Tara. I can keep that promise. Don't make promises that piss me off, Tara. I can make those too. No one's going to the
You're
moon.
offering to take us to the
You're
moon?
coming
We're
with
not
us,
going
right?
because you're they're
What
mm.
is this day?
Yeah, no. They're fragile. Oh, right. You can't breathe without air, right?
No.
What?
Breath for a long time.
Is
They
there
can
a
hold their
problem on the
breath.
moon?
They can hold their breath a very long time. Gods above. That's not how it works alone. It is a vacuum up there, all right? And until we can get it all remodeled, no humans. No humans.
We're not all humans.
In fact, only Faith's a human.
Yeah.
Okay, Faith can't come. You see
Wait,
Tara
wait,
say that?
no,
You see,
no.
he's just like, here we go.
Whoa. I mean,
Wait. Is-
show, yeah, it's understandable because he's like rock, but like
Yep.
all of us are humanoid beings.
I can breathe
can
water.
choose to not be, though. Is there an animal I can turn into?
That's
That
not
would
gonna solve the problem.
No, there's no animals you can turn into. You don't know until you try.
All right, guys. Let's make a list of the most likely animals. and
Wait,
we'll just
also,
try.
is it that where Professor Surin sent that champion dude? Why would we want to go out there?
Oh, she did spend.
Tom said it was cool.
But
Right,
He
and
was sent to
Timora's
the
out there.
middle
I
of
was
Send it to
pretty sure.
Timora? You
Yeah,
see,
there's a god
he
out
being
there.
like, Ashina's, no. She didn't send it there. Stop.
well, she sent
Set,
them.
she
into
set
the
up
middle.
there. I mean, how big can it be out there?
Fucking tell me you didn't send it to Yeah, you see him go over to the side and he sends a message. Oh, yes, good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you wouldn't believe. No, River Run's a fucking mess. Yeah. Oh. All right. Well, after I wrap up with this shit, I'll be there. Okay.
Can we hear him?
No, yeah, you're here. That's why I'm doing this.
No, you can't hear any of
it's,
this.
just for Reed. It's just for Reed. I just need to be a fucking weirdo for a little bit. I'd have to have this. This is the exchange. You get really good D&D, and Reed gets like 3 minutes per session of just weird things. All right, he's just got to do something that's socially utterly unacceptable.
Okay.
I don't. I'll ask. Okay, fine. No, didn't send it to the moon. Everything's fine. Do you?
Wait, did you just talk to her?
Doesn't matter. I talked to the answer. So, do any of you, by any chance, sweet rolls of the foreign variety here? She has a certain. Do any of you? No, you don't. Clearly, you don't. Okay, yeah, I knew this was.
I
Stupid.
mean, we don't
What are
have.
you
I
talking
know.
about?
Don't
we don't
worry
have
about it.
them
It's fine.
on us. I can make them though from Ashaya.
What?
I know my mom's recipe.
Okay. You may have to make that. This is a bridge we will cross later.
They're really good, I promise.
Damn. Well, maybe I'll give it another try.
Actually, I had a thought. I had a thought, and I was gonna bring it up to you. If we could help each other out.
He's licking his teeth and like cleaning in between his teeth as you're talking to him right now. There's
If
all kinds
you-
of shit in his beard.
If you could do a favor for me,
Mm-hmm.
I could make a bunch of those for you.
Yeah, well, that's the favor enough is you should just make them. It'd be in your best interest.
Well, I just
But what, you could shoot with your
can
thing.
you,
All
can
right.
you do a favor for me as well then?
I might. I don't know. We'll see how the day goes and how shit they taste. Well, then maybe.
Okay,
What do you?
fine.
Late on me. We're killing time
that's-
here. 50 minutes.
I
You see
mean-
Tara. Yes, 50 minutes.
I mean, if nothing's gonna happen like tonight or something,
Hmm.
if you are, I mean, you clearly can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. If
Hear
you
that?
can,
Hear that? He said it. He said it. Don't ever. Oh, fuck.
if you would help me out and make a quick jaunt to Shia
Okay.
with my book,
He takes the
I
book
just-
from your hands. That's a book. Yes.
I just need you to open it up to this page, and I open up to the page with 2 names listed on it,
That
and
is
just
great.
have my mom sign there.
Oh, I would never want to sign that book. I know what the fuck that does.
You don't have to. Yeah, I'm not asking. I mean, you can if you want.
I'm
but
flattered, but all right.
probably-
You've
I'll-
talked me into it as he begins to go forward to try and sign it. And it's just before he signs it, he's like, no, I never would. Are you kidding me? Exclusive privilege. No. Oh, God. Could you imagine? But it would be fun. No! No!
It would be fun.
I
All
just
right.
need her to sign it. and
Okay,
then
only if
you
we can
you-
freak out your mom. It has to be, we have to be like, we can't explain ourselves. I want you to show and be like, Mom, you have to sign the book. And I'm going to be like, her life depends on it. And,
It's
and
gonna just. I mean, you did. I didn't think you were gonna
Promise
bring
me.
me. I thought you were just gonna show
Promise
up with
me.
the book.
promise me?
Just show up with the book, and yeah,
No. This is the deal.
Dave,
you
I
want the
think you
favor?
have to play along.
This is how it has to
Okay.
go down.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so long.
48
Yeah,
minutes.
that-
Yes,
Mom.
48 minutes. She's like, 48 minutes. Just grabs you, immediately teleports you inside your house in Ashaya, where your mom is currently just like making dinner right now.
Oh no.
He knows exactly where that is. As you guys go in there, he's like, there's no time to explain. You must sign your daughter's book or she will die. Pet, pet.
I just walk over and I open it up.
What, honey,
Sign.
what's wrong? Look, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. There, she signs, and he's doing an illusion that's making your face start to melt. And in front of her, as soon as she signs, your vitality comes back. He's like, "You saved! What a good mother! She will live forever now!" Ah! Disappears to your mom.
Did he
40
leave me there?
No, you both teleported.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh
No,
my
that would ruin the
God.
illusion. That would totally ruin the illusion for Kiki.
Can't even explain
At
it.
47 minutes.
Oh my god.
He left at 48. He's returned at 47. He comes back into the room as Faith comes back. You see, nice. And she Tara's like, I thought that was nice. And she high fives him.
How'd it go? That was fast.
That
Go
was. I'm gonna have to give her an explanation in a few minutes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you're gonna be grounded forever.
She's gonna be definitely freaked out about that, but
Can't
I can
be
talk to
grounded.
her now. So
Oh yeah, you're right, Gannon. Can't be grounded if you don't go home.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm gonna back out of the room and start writing in my book as I cast sending to my mom.
Yeah. What do you say?
I'm so sorry. He wanted. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It was. I can talk to you now whenever I want. Yay!
Come home immediately. You're in so much trouble. Are you safe?
Does the book convey
All caps. All caps.
Okay.
All caps. Multiple explanation points. Yes, it does. The book definitely conveys
It's
the
like
speaker's
text.
tone. Yep.
Because it only comes back as text for
Yep.
me.
Oh yeah.
So,
There's emojis actually.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Angry
I'm
face,
right
angry
over-
face, angry face.
I'm right
gonna-
over Faith's shoulder, like reading this. I'm just like,
I gotta write back. I gotta send it again and just be like, I can't come back right now. I'm safe. Everything's good.
Hey, tell her,
Love
tell her you're making sweet rolls. and
I'm making some of your
she'll be
sweet
happy.
rolls.
Who was that man? Why did he smell so much? Come home. I need to know you're safe.
I'm definitely safe. I'm definitely safe.
I don't believe you. I'm getting your father.
Annapurth, did you always have this much trouble with your mom? Or is it just Faith?
A little bit, not as much. I think they learned how much of a hooligan I could be, and decided to make sure that didn't happen with Faith.
Oh.
uh,
I kind of feel bad for her sometimes. Seems like
it's
a
quite
lot.
funny.
Hey,
sometimes,
I
really.
am usually, outside of the last 5 months, a great daughter.
Hey, she is. If anybody does anything wrong, it's me. But they've kind of given up on that at this point. They accept that. So when
I
Faith
don't say
does
that about
something,
yourself.
no, they haven't given up on me. They just know that I'm gonna do crazy shit. So when Faith does it, it's weird.
It's
Okay. I think I understand.
children leaving the nest, parents in denial, stages of grief.
I think I understand. My mom was always pretty chill about everything, so it's just kind of funny watching it.
My parents want me to go on adventures. Like
Same.
they're like, you have to actually.
Yeah, well, it did,
You will disgrace us. Do you want to disgrace
didn't-
our family? No.
it didn't help that a month before all this kind of happened was when I ran away.
You ran away? I thought you said you were a good daughter.
Didn't we tell them that already?
Yeah, we knew
We
that.
told them
I mean, I knew that, but
most
like,
of it. I don't know if I told them Did I tell you guys I ran away?
I
Yes.
thought you did.
you did.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
acting incredulously because you said you were a good daughter moments ago.
I said usually.
Usually, it's a big one.
I said up until about 5 or 6 months ago.
Okay, I see.
Can she message you, or you can only message your mom?
I can message her as much as I want, and she can respond to my messages.
Okay.
Oh, that is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can cast it indefinitely.
Yeah, I know.
Because
but
I
that is
can
the
only do it to
ultimate-
up to I can only do it to up to my proficiency modifiers.
It
How
is
many
the-
names I can have?
ultimate grounding is what you just described.
I love that one of them is your mom.
You do.
I told her I would talk to her every day, and I haven't talked to her in like 3 weeks. Outside of a single letter we sent before we left last star. 2 weeks then.
Is Zach
Because
okay,
it was
by the way?
I do
Who
not know.
knows?
Okay.
He had his
I
kid.
don't know if he's
and now
alive.
He's gone.
Kids are important.
I will. I'll wait a little bit before I send another message.
That's probably
I'll-
best. Let her
I'll-
talk to Dad, and
Yeah,
they'll-
I'll let
Yeah.
her calm down a little bit, and then I'll get her updated about everything.
Yeah, I suggest you let that one marinate.
Faith, we have 40 minutes or so. This might be weird, but
38!
do you think they have the ingredients in this house?
It's,
Ooh.
Oh.
Spooky
I
rolls.
just gesture to the like
Oh.
ruined, moldy.
Well-
Listen, I
Never
know
know.
you're not good at cooking, but like,
You just brush it off a little bit, and it's fine. Just
I
throw the
I just
mold
looked
out,
at
and you'll be
Iki
okay.
and it's like, this is why we don't let him in the kitchen.
This is a very good reason. This is good to know. You will never touch my food ever after that statement.
You're afraid of a little mold. You just pick it off and throw it out, and you're good.
Oh my god!
You see Tara give a look to Iki, and he's just like, "You shut the fuck up." She's just like, "Mm-hmm." You can tell, afraid of a little water, and did this person drown in their past or something? Like there was something there. I don't know what that was, but something horrible happened. Yeah. So.
Oh, so who?
Yeah.
Who are these people you brought in? Like we
Yeah,
know their names,
I mean,
but like who?
the names,
Who are they?
like, well, one of them is probably great or great great granddaughter of. I looked at Iki and Terra of they who will not be named.
The Blackstones
talking
are fine
about?
as long as you just don't invoke her.
Oh yeah,
She's the great great granddaughter of Pinna Blackstone. You ever heard of her?
Yeah, I've heard of Pinna.
Yeah, very famous mage from our place. Done a lot of good in the world. Couldn't stop having fucking kids. You know, the whole deal.
Yeah. How
How-
many did she have again? Was it
28. 28.
Yeah. Pretty
28.
excessive.
sorry, what?
28.
Regardless of the cultural
28.
expectation, that is pretty
That
excessive.
is-
28 children.
That is
28.
That is a lot.
Do you know
That
how
is a
long
busy
she
lady.
lived? Do you know how long she lived? 300
How?
years. 300 years.
How
Oh,
does
well,
that
that
work?
explains all the kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. What happens when you're bored and 180 years old? Let's raise another. Let's raise another. Whoa, they're so cute. They're so cute. Come on, you
Who's
need
the
to come.
father?
You're their uncle. Well,
Wait, hold on.
nah.
Iki.
Yeah, well, some of them, I'm like, they're a god uncle. Some of them fall in the faith of Allah like good children, and then the rest are fucking zealots. So that is how it goes.
The white-haired one, I have a little context to. He's cousins to granddaughter of Lariel Silverhand.
Yeah, it's amazing how they have that gene makes all their hair shit. Such a shame.
Who is the?
Sly.
Yeah.
Sly, dude.
Ooh, that's a big secret. That's a big secret.
Well, clearly.
He's part of the Grey
That's the-
Force. Dude, shut up, Tara. You're the worst. You're the worst.
Well, I mean, we
What's wrong
gathered
with
that
you?
he was part of some sort of gray something, considering
I
he's
mean-
wearing all
Cool.
gray.
Cool. Great. Leave it
Who's-
at that.
What is the Grey Force?
Yeah,
They're
what is
in
Grey
now.
Force?
Like we tell, like the choices are, we like if they can't know the stuff, we gotta kill them. You all
Wait a
fear.
second.
You,
Wait a
you guys hear the fear of God as Tara says that, and you see he's like, oh, I mean, I know, I was trying to spare them. Now, you know, if God forbid they step out of line, it's curtains for them.
Oh no.
So I know he's fucking with us, but I'm not sure about you.
As the two of them look for a second and then they just burst into laughter as all of you guys just start like, oh fuck, oh fuck. And she's just like, they're from back home. They're one of our special forces we have back there. They come from a group of people that really helped us during the Madness era, and this is some of their best operatives, we'll say.
Ah.
So they're really good. Spy shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. Okay.
And Dessa's my sister. She's really strong.
We gathered that. Somehow the Valkyrie was the least.
That one was easy to figure out.
It's pretty easy.
That one I had down.
Which god is she from?
Fondars. The arts.
Ondar. Art.
You think
Okay.
somebody that would like art so much wouldn't be such a... As you see Tara just start leaning in closer and closer. You know what? She probably does fit the art bill. Yeah, I bet she does fit the art bill. Yeah, I think she does. But she's got quite a talent. I mean, in just so many different of the fine arts. But in other ways, too, that'll surprise you. Even performing arts. She's an incredible dancer. It's always a treat when she dances, but she never does it anymore.
Why?
That's sad. I know.
No, just, you know, it's more for special occasions now. And, you know, she kind of gets embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Oh, that's adorable.
What would a Valkyrie be embarrassed of?
Her sister's judging her. We have a lot of different personalities between our sisters, and some of them are really, really rough around the edges.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Dicks. Well, I mean, technically, no.
Vaginas? He says technically.
I mean, well, technically some.
Okay.
He's like,
Doctor
oh, okay,
Book is
good.
fascinating.
No anatomy of Valkyries. No, we're not doing this again.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
No. And you see Dessa's just like, I don't know why you all get so weird about this stuff.
Wait, Dessa.
Tara.
back?
I meant Tara.
Okay.
Tara. I am running a shit ton of NPCs right now. All right.
Back sounds like
Oh,
get
yeah.
back.
Dude, you're killing it, dude. You're killing it.
Poor Zach.
I know he's missing.
He's
out.
okay. He's okay. But yeah, this is like just a fun fest here.
Um,
10 minutes.
So you're just gonna let us know when we can go to the moon, right? Because
Oh yeah.
I think you said.
Oh,
we
I'll
have to
definitely
wait.
take you guys. No. Yeah, he's just Iki's a butt.
Hmm.
It's like I do have a good butt.
Cool. So we'll be able to go at some point.
Now we can't take anybody unless you are really good at holding your breath to the Shattered Moon. That place is wild.
I'd love to see the Shattered Moon at one point in my life.
Shattered moon.
Maybe you can
But-
create some sort of like breathing apparatus.
Yeah.
Maybe. That does sound like a fun
What would that even entail?
I don't know.
oxygen for sure.
That's necessary for humans.
How do you get oxygen though? How do you just like get
I
it?
think there's-
Well, they have bags of holding, so maybe there's some way we could put oxygen in some sort of bag.
Air has oxygen in it. How do you get the oxygen out of the air?
I don't know, magic.
There's a lot of
the
magic.
right-
You can't just
We-
fucking solve everything with magic. There's a lot more to magic
Oh!
than
You can't just solve everything with magic.
Everyone around the room has very different reactions. As Iki just like you're so stupid. You could totally solve everything with magic. Tara's just like, man, I've heard that response before, and they've ended up dead.
I'm more interested in the paradigm of Faith trying to magic explain show.
Show being just
Yeah,
utterly
the
like,
college, yeah.
What? Hello?
2
You are
minutes.
wrong.
Yes.
Does Ganu know of any insects? Because I'm pretty sure I think it's a spider, maybe. But does Ganu know of any insects that can like create an air bubble? I think there's like spiders or something that do that.
Roll for it.
underwater.
Roll d20.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Zach. No.
Oh.
No.
Did he say something?
He was taking care of his kid, and then he joined, but
No, he said in the
In
chat.
general, yeah.
What?
What did he say?
He says
really
that nightmare
sorry, but I
baby
gotta
has
get off
arrived.
Baby has
tonight, yeah.
arrived.
A nightmare baby. Okay,
That's a
just
bummer.
straight. Dice roll?
Oh, come back. Tell him come back. It's okay. Yeah, straight dice roll. Tell him to come back. We're getting towards the end of the session today, but I want him to hear some stuff because he's missed some really big things.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I'd say you do. High enough. You know of a spider that can basically hold its breath for... Hold its breath in the vacuum of space, which is not how the vacuum of space works.
It creates the bubble, so it breathes out of the bubble.
That's not how a bubble functions in space.
But
Well, you create it before.
That's
you
Hunter
go to
saying,
space.
though.
Yes,
That's Hunter.
Yeah, no, you create it before you go to space, and then you go
That-
there, and you have it already.
A bubble is not going to survive in space.
Damn it!
if we put a box around him when he does that,
It's
he
a
could be
magic
inside the
bubble.
box. He could be inside the box with the bubble. And so the box will protect him from the immediate cold vacuum of space. And then the suffocating in the
So-
box will prolong his suffocating in the box.
Faith, who do you have on retainer in your sending book there?
I
Just your
have...
mom?
No.
No, I have Annapurth and Ganu as well.
Oh, they don't know anything about space. Your book sucks.
I have to have them write in it, and I got it while we were here.
Whatever.
Who have I spoken to in here in Riverrun that would know anything about space?
I'm not talking about Riverrun. I'm saying we have cool friends.
I
And they
didn't
know
get
about
I didn't get
space.
this ability until we got to Riverrun.
I mean,
No.
Ashen Azurin
Whatever.
has basically did her thesis on all sorts of space stuff. So
Oh
That
yeah,
what he said to
I'll
do
just
there?
waltz into Mrs. Hearn's office and be like, "Hey, can I talk to you at any time I so choose?"
I do it all
Yeah,
the
I'm sure
time. It works really well.
that is not gonna go well for me.
9 out of 10 times it works. Now, there's always one time I get teleported pretty far away.
You know,
Base.
she seems to like Raleigh.
Everyone in the room! Ah, ah, ah! You guys just see at the very corner of the sill, a raven sits up that was already on the sill, and the eye just like... it's already there, just like, yeah, the whole time. What were you saying?
The person you told us not to name, but you seem to be like against or afraid of her. What?
Oh, I mean, not
friends with-
against. No, we're great friends. Go way back. Good friends.
I think he's just afraid.
seems
She
that
had
way.
He looks over to the window. The thing is put its fucking face against the window. Ah!
I am not looking at the window. I'm not reading those eyes again.
Purposely looking away. You see him. And you see Tara look, and you see Kiki. Oh. Never mind. And as he's saying never mind, you can see the illusion keeps form as he backs up in like low opacity towards the wall, and he casts something that puts a whole illusion around the room, and now it is like deathly quiet inside here. And he's just like, all right, we got some time. Ralia is great, and we were all really, really tight. And Tara's like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, no, I got the spell. And she's like, we aren't even sure that worked. She's like, well, we didn't go poof last time. She went a little bonkers over the years, and a couple screws went woohoo. And she's just not quite right. And part of the reason she's like, gotta get out of here, not only her service to the Raven Queen, but kind of a little cleansing process. She was in some deep shit. And she was really close to something really cool. But then, at the cost of, her sanity and morality and existence, she was like, I guess that's where I draw the line. So she's a bit paranoid now.
Okay.
What? This big thing that you're talking about. Can you elaborate on? I mean, big. She was a chosen. I mean, how?
So there's
how
this thing.
bigger
There's this like
can it get?
this gigantic. Yeah, fuck you guys. All right, here, sleep well tonight. As he
Oh,
leaves.
no.
There's a so.
Like,
When the entire world was about to be destroyed by the madness, there was this singularity that let in the dragon gods to this world. That created this horrible collapse in a multitude of dimensional rifts in the world. And it was her, research to try and figure and sort through this, because there were still madness creatures of all sorts of species, varieties, colors coming out of there and infecting our world. Some of which this place ended up being coined the Delve, because as far as you dug, you could never make your way to the bottom, not even a herald, and it drove her nearly mad, or it did drive her mad. And you see Tara's like, it didn't drive her mad, and just like, we don't know, it didn't drive her mad. And she's just like, her eyes aren't purple. He's like, who fucking knows? Anywho, so yeah, that's a whole... Yeah, if you ever want to come to the opposite side of the world of some place that is like, you think this place is infinitely cursed? Think about this to an incomprehensible level, and then multiply it by the 13 hells that no longer exist, and then some. And we're halfway there to how bad the thing is.
Oh.
It exists too. It's just open in the world too. Like there's... anything can just pop out, and it does sometimes, and it keeps our people pretty busy to make sure, that doesn't come wandering into the world and, cause all sorts of shit like similar to what we're seeing here. No mirrors. This is new. As he points towards the mirror again, and you can hear on the outside of the window, peck, 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 at the window, as all of a sudden it thinks like, wait, something fucking going on in there? Like, wait a minute.
What's
He's
going on?
He's like, oh shit. Okay. You got like 10 seconds.
I
Okay.
think that's enough of that topic.
He immediately comes back and just like, yeah, no, she's fine. She's just intimidating person. As the thing is like trying to get its way. There's a whole crack in the window as it's trying to get its beak through. And it's like,
Where are we on that time frame?
oh shit, I think we're over. Oh god, they didn't come back. Oh god. Okay.
What does that mean?
Means we have to
It
destroy the thing.
destroyed
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay. We have to destroy the thing. You have to destroy the thing. I have to destroy the thing. Can you destroy the thing? I don't know if I can destroy the thing. You have to destroy the thing.
Don't. Yeah.
I mean, I have this spell scroll that can disintegrate things.
Oh, please. I would have tried that. No. This is genuine. He touches it, disappears into it.
Oh,
You see Tara. Oh, dear gosh. Gods above.
oh no. Do we have to go back in there now?
You'll get him.
She looks towards you guys, and she touches it and goes in.
We're going in.
Uh,
Guys, we're going in.
But wait, no, hang on.
God.
okay, here's the thing, Faith. Would you rather feel more safe in a creepy mirror with multiple Valkyries and cool people? Or would you rather feel more safe in this creepy, decrepit town that's falling
We
apart?
show up in the middle of nowhere. What if we're not even anywhere near them? We don't know what this
They-
portal does.
They were so cool.
It grabs people.
I
It takes
wanna
people somewhere.
Yep.
We don't know where. It doesn't necessarily bring them always to the same place.
It could go to the shattered moon, and then we couldn't breathe.
Stick. If
Oh,
we
yeah,
stick
we could go to the
with
moon,
those
maybe,
guys-
We
yeah.
might just go through and instantly die.
Well, at least it'd be quick.
What? I don't even know.
How
I don't even
often-
have a
How
response
often
to
are we
that.
gonna have this chance?
I don't want to have this chance. I
Think-
like being
think of the-
alive.
Think of the cool shit we would get into if we stick with those guys. Those guys are
That's
awesome.
what I'm saying. Those are some
Right?
cool people.
They're so cool. We're doing this. I touch it.
Get away!
Oh,
Ganner goes in.
oh,
They're going now.
no.
Show
Oh.
if you're gonna do it. If there's a way back, then maybe try to touch it, come back, and tell us. That way we don't just
You
die
would think
immediately.
if there was a way
If you're
back,
gonna
the
go.
other super powerful wizards and
Well,
sorcerers.
they might have gotten mixed up with something.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll
And
go
how
in.
are we supposed to do it? Oh my god, we have
Here's
to
what
go
I'll
after
do.
Ganu.
Here's
We
what I'll
have to
do.
go after Ganu.
No, we have to go after Gano, but here's what I'll do. Give me a sec. I'm gonna leave Adrelix here, and I'm gonna tell him that if he can still communicate with me, that he can, poke at you guys and be annoying. And then if he isn't doing that, then that's how you know I don't have contact, and then you can go in after me. Does that sound good?
This is a terrible idea, but okay.
I do
All
what you
right.
will.
See you later.
Show disappears.
I
into the
touched
mirror.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it again.
Do it again.
Does Ashelix do anything?
Panics.
Uh,
It's completely lost its connection with Show.
Oh,
Faith, can you talk to Ganu?
I'll try to
Look.
cast Sending.
Instantly fails.
Well,
Mirror adventure.
Even though Sending can traverse planes of existence?
Not this one.
Yes.
That's bad. I'm gonna send Birdie into his safe little pocket dimension.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Why are we doing this, Annifer? Oh, fuck. Oh, God. And I'm gonna...
I'll grab her hand and
Yep.
put my fingers between hers so that we
And
can
touch together.
touch at the same time.
Okay. You guys go in.
And then I toss Matthias in first.
And Autumn's like, I'll hold down the fort.
I was like, yeah, no.
I gotta tell, if you all die, someone needs to know about the altar of shadows.
He looks scared and wants to go in because he.
Yeah,
wants
he
to talk to
he
his
jumps up
master.
right onto like Autumn's hands as they all it's slowly zooming out as the anime outro music is slowly playing. I have one more thing I want to do for tonight.
Even without
We
Matthias.
got
Yeah.
basically invited to fucking adventure with the the greatest heroes in the world. So
I mean, we also could have just said nope and walked the fuck
do it.
away.
Yeah, you didn't have to pursue her. You were literally walking away from all this when she was walking through town. So, this was your choice.
Oh fuck!
This was
I
all
get that.
all
God.
optional.
We almost missed this. Oh wow!
I do this often. The things I really
Yeah,
like, I always
we
throw in
die,
your
and
face.
it's fault.
He was getting his fault though because he was just like,
I'll-
fuck it.
Yeah, I agree.
That's okay. I think Tully
you
said
die,
similar
Gadu, I'm
things
gonna
last
kill you.
campaign. I'll bring you back just to kill you again.
I take full responsibility for this. You
Yeah.
also
Yeah, last campaign we had somebody who couldn't keep their hands off some crystals, so
This is factual.
I resemble that
Ooh,
remote.
the third evil crystal that I've ever seen? I wonder what this does.
okay. Well, I wasn't the first to touch it, so
It's true.
Listen, the first one was an honest mistake.
The second
next
one
two.
was curiosity of it might not happen
guys,
again.
I think
The third
Gan-
one, that was me.
I think Ganu is good. I mean, it's we've talked about, it, but like even deeper that like he's the one that's going to be causing shit because.
Oh God, I don't even know what.
I mean, we
are
He's
gonna
here for
expect.
adventure.
yeah, exactly. Like I'm just doing shit. Like, but like we
What better
agreed on
adventure
it,
than
but technically I'm the one that left Lolith out.
Everyone is just a spectrum.
The champion.
Ganu is full fucking chaos,
Yeah.
and that's just a tiny, tiny sliding spectrum of like,
Yeah.
just how cautious is this person?
Yeah.
I would
All the way
say,
up. Anfirth
yeah,
is
it's-
Anfirth, Matthias, and Show and Faith. I don't know which one's worse on the spectrum. Where Ganu's all the way on like chaos, and then like order is. I know it's gotta be
Show's-
Faith. It's gotta be Faith because Show
Show
is
is,
from Rome.
Faith is definitely the weirdest. Show is like somewhere in between, and it depends on the situation.
Okay, so as you all jump through into the mirror, the group
Die.
finds themselves inside this really tall bluegrass. It just goes for ages and ages. There are all these like perfectly equilateral shapes floating throughout all the land, just in like light beams, like pyramid shapes, spheres. They're all perfectly cut though. It's not like rubble or anything. Like these are just way
It's
too defined.
geometric shapes.
Yeah, they're
I was
geometric
just saying,
shapes.
What's the game with the falling shapes?
Tetris?
Tetris?
Tetris. It's Tetris in the sky.
Yeah, but 3D ish. But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
but it's more like floating, not just like constantly coming down.
Yeah, no, I know.
The horizon itself is pitch black, but it looks as light as day. The sun is inverted, and the colors just look horribly weird to you. The surrounding area behind you, up far, far up in the sky, is a what looks to be the mirror up there, and in front of it, you see some floating demonic-looking thing just in front of it. As you guys get your bearings in front of you, as you can currently see, two Valkyries battling the largest looking creature you've ever seen. It, based on myth and legend, this resembles what people have often described as a Tarrasque, but it isn't right.
Hey, yeah, no, fuck this. Turn around. Just
It isn't right. It doesn't look right.
All right, guys, roll initiative.
You can see the other party members, some of them hurt. Penna's holding her side. You can see Jaden is blasting away. Sly has his coat is long gone, cuts all over him, and he's got all these strange fancy devices as there's those shadow creatures now are all in flesh and blood inside here. And you can see their exact forms as they're fighting each other. Next week we'll pick up initiative in Mirror World as this is happening.
My God.
Holy fuck. This is so cool.
Well about this decision, this battle's gonna be awesome.
I don't even care if we die. This is just cool.
Throughout the
We
land
had to
though,
do-
like
we had to
it kind of think too, like what they do with the synthwave, like the endless road to the horizon with the sun in the background and all the mountains and stuff. That's what this area is, but it's like very cool, vibrant colors, blues, greens, purples. It's all that palette there. It's nothing bright pinks or anything like that. It's like this whole world is stuck in like cool colors, blue, green, purple, just all throughout. And the sun is just burning in the background, this bluish inverted black. But it also basically looks like the moon on fire as well. Like the whole place just looks fucking alien. Mirror World! We got to go to Mirror World early, and you get to see the Mirror Tarrasque!
The mirror to
Yeah, the Mirror Trask. Yay.
What did
Can't
I
wait to
miss,
fight
guys?
this.
Literally everything. Literally everything.
Remember when we were at 0 for the first 3/4 of this show? Yeah, then we went to 10,000.
The Mirror Tarrasque looks so fucked up. It's just not in like the gross, gruesome way of just like, it's not right. It's not right. Things aren't right. It's not like a horror. It's just like things are slightly off to make you uncomfortable. Like,
oh, I see.
Yeah.
like a hand is, oh fuck, that's its foot. It's its fucking foot. And where the hand is where the foot is. And you're like, no, don't do that. But it looks like the
Shoulders
foot.
are like this.
All kinds of just weird shit where it's like, it looks right for a second, then it looks wrong, but then it looks right. You're like, what the fuck? But yeah, the Valkyrie's got the Tarrasque.
Oh, thank God.
Winky face.
Yeah.
I certainly fucking hope so.
You should-
We are level 6.
You can take them.
We have zero way of taking a Trask
That's not true.
at all.
Yeah, it's not true. You
Uh,
have the power of friendship.
That's all we have.
But you
That
don't.
last-
You no longer
last
have
the
messages
first
that
round of
escape this
admission.
plane, though. So that is a shame. But you did bring more Valkyries than I expected you would.
That's
That's,
good.
a plus.
That is a giant plus. Are you kidding me?
Imagine if Joe got dragged in here.
Oh my god, I'd be just dead.
It would
You
have
can't
been
care.
different, and you probably would have been dancing around, awakening the Tarrasque.
Oh. That's not much better.
no, but when you getting in here would have been so fun. So there's lots to do here.
I can't wait
Oh
to
god.
explore Mirror World.
Yeah, me too. Remember that other
terrified of
campaign you
Mirror
gave a
World.
shit about? I was like, nah, let's do
Well,
Mirror World.
I'm glad Faith gave the feathers away already.
Right?
Yeah,
Imagine.
that was just,
Left
that's
with
why I
the
was actually
feathers.
worried because like I was really gonna make Show do all the medicine checks for the Arcana stuff to make it come together. But you handing it over to Ulvik works really darn well. So you may have saved them.
We could have just left with the feathers.
That would have been awesome.
Whoops.
Oh man, we came back. Oh, this feels like Orlith all over again. All the cities are infected.
We at least finished the objective before
I gotta get off now.
Yeah, definitely get off.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep, I'm getting off in a second too, but just like poor Zach.
Okay.
Like
Or
he
it's
missed so much. Good night.
dead. See you later.
Dead.
Like so, okay, Zach. So we met all these characters from the old campaign, learned a bunch of amazing lore drops, and then we went into Mirror World where we're now fighting a Mirror Tarrasque. Guys,
Guys.
what do you mean?
we just did,
Wait, did I
everything we just
stutter?
said. So what happened last time? Well,
Well,
Boy, sure howdy. I should stop bringing up this not another tavern generator because you guys aren't going to a tavern anytime soon. Or are you? Maybe Mirror World has some taverns.
Oh my god, Mirror Tavern.
Get the fuck out of Mirror
Mirror
World.
Tavern.
I like Mirror World.
Thank you.
It's weird.
Thank you.
It's different.
We are. I'm just gonna say it again. We are level 6.
I don't care about that. It's just different. Like,
I care about that.
what if there's some weird, funky mirror culture that we don't know about?
There probably is.
Exactly. What if we come back and what if we learn mirror language?
But you see, the key words there is, what if we come back?
Yeah, that's whatever.
Language, what they
If
play.
we come back.
Is mirror language what they play in movies? That's the audio backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That would be
Like
really
that's-
fun. That's too intense for this game. That everyone's speaking in backwards from Zenya to Mirror World. In a video game, I would go so hard with Mirror World. In our game, I've still gone really hard with Mirror World.
It's like that SpongeBob episode when he's in
Oh my
Rock
god.
Bottom or whatever.
Yep. But that place is horrifying.
Exactly.
This isn't horror centric. It's
just
I guess it's a
weird.
different type of horror. It's sort of cosmic in a sense where it's just this like existentialism, different, like this is not the rules of the world I was told. This is not my world. Ah! Like this is the equivalent of like learning like God exists and he just wants you to make plastic and he shows up and he's like, I'm gonna smite everybody if you don't get me the plastic. And everyone's just like, well, all life is different now. All the priorities we once had, like climate change too and oil, gone. I need at least 2 pounds of plastic from every human on this planet or smiting all of you. Oh, okay. We're all doing the plastic thing now. I thought life had different meanings. This is the meaning now. That's sort of just, well, my perspective is no longer matters at the moment because everything is, the rules changed. It's not quite that level for Mirror World. Mirror World, though, is just like, what?
Yeah,
Oh.
you guys can refer to me as O's instead of show.
He's so quick. It takes me so long to read words. And he can just turn them around with ease.
I mean, it's only 3 letters. So...
He's the worst.
Unag.
Yeah, I was just doing that.
You got so worse.
I feel like it still works.
Yeah.
Hetafe.
Unag.
Yep.
I don't know. I can't do it. I am definitely dyslexic. I can't do this.
Trapana.
You're hurting me. This is doing me psychic damage.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Dude, we just came across some cool shit. I'm
But
excited.
you know what?
Yeah. You guys excited?
As anxiety ridden as I am for this, this is more interesting than chaotic read from Saturday. So
How dare you? That was very interesting. Fuck you. That was brilliant.
interesting. It wasn't that it wasn't interesting. It was that it felt punishing to the players.
Yeah, definitely.
It felt a little vindictive.
It wasn't purposely vindictive. It wasn't at all. And that wasn't like that wasn't even the plan. But it was just like, oh, we're having fun. You're fucking with things that the spirits of chaos. They're in the Melora bracket. They're fucking insane. These 2 goats. And you guys keep fucking with it.
Themselves.
I know. And what's his name in particular, Kingdom, just keeps insulting them. It's like, what do you think's gonna happen? Otherwise, like the harder you go, the harder the goats are gonna go. Like that's not how.
Yeah.
They're pretty friendly. Like, you can't really...
3 of the people signed contracts to, like, blood contracts with them. Only one of them read the terms of their contract.
They were different. All of them were different. They were all different. For sure. Why would he want 3 of the same contract? He wants more shit.
And then they just assume that as part of the contract, they can just call out, and the goats will just omnipotently understand and follow their beck and call. It's
That's not
like,
how contracts
I'm
work.
sorry. And they grossly did not. It's not even like an underestimated. It's like they estimated just incorrectly.
Yeah, they just
Look at my new pet. No.
No, you're actually the pet.
Yep.
You didn't read the contract. Sorry.
You're the amusement to the god, you fucking
was-
idiot.
It was basically the first hour of Saturday. It felt like
Yeah.
was basically
It was a ton of
yin
time.
and yang, fucking with several members of the
3 out
party.
of the 6, yeah.
Yeah, just taking them on a
But
trip.
they just wouldn't fucking take the L. They just wouldn't be like, okay, goats, you got me. They just kept being like, fuck the goats. And it's like, ugh. All right, well, you know how they are. I didn't
And
even
that's-
need to fuck back with you guys. You guys did it all yourself, rolling natural ones.
And then me and Drew and who is it? Is it
Killian?
Juan?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all three of us were just like, we're just not gonna say anything. We're not gonna put the headlights on us. We're just gonna slowly back out of the tent.
It was the right call. I put more effort into your guys' shit, so that's why this stuff's even more fun.
Yeah.
That's because we're awesome.
It is, and I'm really excited for Mirror World. And like, remember I told you like almost a year and a half ago now that I'm like, oh, I have the new thing that's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
It was Mirror World.
Mirror World.
No,
Oh.
we're on the path now. We have,
no.
we have started the path to going to where I can't wait for this campaign to go.
Oh.
Excellent.
We can still have fun level 0, like low level stuff too. You're still a little bit in that domain, but you're coming back into Reed has an problems. Reed can't.
Well, dude, all these really important people showed up. Like, obviously, we
That's
need
what
to help.
happens when we tell important people very important things.
You could have kept
know?
that shit to yourselves till you were level 10 or higher, and it wouldn't have gone this way. I kept telling you, are you sure you want to do this? She literally was like, your lives will never be the same. And you guys are like, I press it. I'll press it. I press it. And then I press it.
You're talking about the group that has Ganu in it.
I know. But yeah, so this is going to be fun. Things are going to go well, and I have a lot of high hopes for all this. I think you guys will. I'm just excited. I have to express how excited I am. I can't wait for you guys to play more D&D.
Oh yeah.
I want to play more D&D.
Yeah. If only we got a full 4 hours and we could have been starting the fight. No, we can't start the fight. That's too big a fight. All right, I got to get up early.
Do you guys think these guys do radiant damage?
Don't worry, guys.
Now.
I can do I can do radiant damage, guys. Don't worry.
Okay, so I really want to fuck with Zach and be like, hey, sorry about your baby. We're fighting a Trask now. And then, like...
Yeah, that's
kinda fuck
not
around.
untrue.
You should
No,
do
it's
that.
not. And then
You should do
just
that.
Be like, actually, yeah, never mind. And then just be like, yeah, I'm fucking around. And then when he gets here, it'll be like, oh yeah, like it's actually a mirror Tarask. It's not just a Tarask. And
You,
see what the
permission
reaction is.
granted. And
Alright, bet.
you don't need my permission, but like 100% behind you. 1,000% behind you.
All right, great.
And I will reply with something like, LOL. Not no. I'm going to go like, LOL, Justin. All right. I really got to go to bed. I got to shower. I got to get ready for tomorrow.
Alright.
But great talking to you all. We have more fun D&D, so stick around for that next Monday. Are you around next Monday? Did you say you weren't around for a while, Hunter, or no?
Oh.
I leave next Tuesday for Florida.
Okay, good shit.
Oh, right.
The artist.
So next Monday, we're good. All right. Bye, everybody.
The only conflict might come up with Saturday the 7th, which we already kind of have conflicts with.
Oh, we got
day.
tons. Like, I'm actually kind of excited to take a little time. Oh, we're still... All right. We're back. You guys were talking with Autumn. Inside the secret
Yes.
place inside the city hall,
Oh.
mayor's mansion.
Yeah, so the great Notorian said that one of the guys we killed here created the tar, so there might be notes around here that go into
He
what the
said
tar is.
his name was Durkaman. He was the head scientist of at least this group of the Altar of Shadows.
Who collected the books from the lab and all the paperwork? Who has it?
Faith, I think, right?
Faith has most of it, and she's fuming in the other room.
Left.
I didn't see anything in the books here. Did you guys pick up anything?
Yeah, Faith
believe-
has a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll go get her.
Thanks, Sanfirth.
By the way, when one of you gets a second, can you go grab? There's a safe upstairs somewhere. And I'll describe to them.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'll do it. Pick me.
Okay. I'll go with you just in case there's a freak accident with that mirror again.
That's a good idea. I'm also super low in health right now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's
Okay.
actively bleeding still from his chest.
Matthias, come on!
All right.
He needs 2 people to babysit him.
You guys go up
Faith,
to the chest. Yeah, go ahead. You do. Go ahead.
Faith, you doing all right? Either way, you put a lot of good work in. Who's to tell if the one that they got is true? If you guys didn't verify it, we could never know. It could have been a falsehood. You know, it could have been trying to lead us astray.
I just point my finger at like a random wall and I shoot an electric blast.
Thump.
Alright, I'm good now.
Everything all right? As you hear. On
I'm
call.
good. I'm good now. Just angry, but I'm good.
Do you have the papers you collected from the laboratory downstairs?
Oh, yeah. And I'll walk back in and I'll open up my little haversack and I'll start pulling all the stuff I shoved into there.
Awesome. Okay. Do you mind?
Go right ahead.
She goes to the counter and starts translating. So in the meantime, you guys go upstairs into the bedroom, and you uncover in classic fashion, hidden behind a picture frame, then a false wall, which then has a box in it, which then the box has a key that leads to another false wall, in which there's a safe that you then open up, which then reveals
So
the code you
behind the
need.
picture was only the key to the first one.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But you needed the key to open up to then the code that needs to be inputted that Amford told you. And opened up inside, you can see deeds and coins and silver ingots and a couple gemstones.
Kind of gemstones.
Diamonds and rubies.
Can I just pick up the whole safe? Is it light enough?
It's like glued into the wall, so no.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to break the house?
No.
Okay.
He's already done enough.
Yes. Okay.
Do we want to give them all of this?
This is their personal money, Matthias.
Well, you know, the money we took from the vampires too was their personal money.
Yeah, but we killed them, so that was okay.
So by that logic,
One of the three
that-
is dead.
that's terrible. Let's not. You're right. It's wrong to take from good people.
Can't believe you would even bring that up.
Yeah, you're right. Shame on me.
Arcana check, show.
What was our inspiration for today again?
D12.
12.
$15.
There's only the deed to the mansion in here. The others are clearly spell scrolls.
Ooh. Yoinking those out.
Okay.
Is it obvious what they are, or do I have to like identify each of
But
these?
you already did your 15, so you're good.
What do we got?
You have
They're
a
all rituals.
ceremony
Oh,
and comprehend
that's a spell
languages.
scroll. Boring. That's canon.
You can rip them if you want.
He eagerly goes in, grabs the spell scrolls,
Yeah.
looks at them quick, tosses them one. Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, it's a comprehend languages. That's boring. This one,
The ceremony. Those were the first
ceremony.
two. Yeah.
That's the you can get married spell.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Does a lot of stuff actually.
Yeah. It's a good spell.
Is there something around that we could use to carry all this?
Yeah, you can loot their
Fabric.
shit. Yeah, there's fabric, there's baskets in
No,
here.
we're not.
This is-
We're not looting them. We're just
No, I don't want to.
getting a basket together.
I
for
just
them
want a
so they don't have
basket
to
to
come in
throw
here.
everything in, so we're not like
Yeah.
dropping everything everywhere. I just
Well,
want, like, a
adorably,
basket.
there's the basket that they used to keep their child in right there. It seems like they really valued it. It's right there. You can put all their money and life's
Yeah,
work
let's
right
do
into
that.
that. Mhm.
Let's do that.
Might be nice to have that back.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll put everything in there and I'll carry it around.
When you do, you hear a ee-haw.
Is there a little toy in there?
There's an adorable little teddy bear inside there with a squeaker that still works. You
I
imagine
squeak it
this...
a bunch of times.
You are thrilled. You are overcome with a great desire.
Yes.
You understand why the child loved it so much.
I'm gonna
Make a
put it.
charisma saving throw.
Bow
right
to
on.
me.
You
First
must spend the
sound
rest of your life squeaking this teddy bear.
Like, how often? Like, do you want me
Turns out it's a
to?
cursed teddy bear. If you don't squeak
It's
it
a
enough
cursed
times in a
teddy bear.
day, it possesses you.
The
So
spirit of the
I'll
bear
put
is
the
not-
the little teddy bear on top of all the other stuff.
You got it. All right.
As you do, a door unlocks somewhere in the mansion.
No, this place isn't fucked like the old Bill residence. Jesus. Have some class. Anyway, your group returns to the other group as Autumn finishes up, so Reed doesn't have to explain it twice.
I was helping her as well.
I know. The two of you helping together expertly. You see Autumn just getting more and more upset, and she's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Are you okay? What is
No.
what's wrong?
So, they were working on some way to mass produce vampires. They were creating substances and injecting them into many of the town folks, and then eventually, they found something that worked. It says here. That they used many different concoctions, old crazy stuff that's like completely archaic to our kind and the way we use our blood magic and blood rituals, and they imbued it with a multitude of ingredients, one of which being this special tar from the Obsidian Syndicate. It helped finally gather the reaction that they needed to create these vampire abominations. They're horrifying. It's like they create like a passive subservience. So like, understand when you have, a master, you can't do anything to harm the master, and you must follow their commands. What they wanted was passively to do his bidding as well without having to be told. And same rules still apply, but this was just the complete erosion of free will. And they wouldn't even know. I think together, as Faith was pointing out, we can reverse this. We have most of the ingredients. Even I do. I'll go through the list, and whatever we don't have, we'll track down, and it should be able to stop whatever they were trying to do. It's here, and then she pulls over the other notes, and you guys gather around the maps. It says that, oh my God, they were looking to poison the water supply of all these major cities. It was going to turn all of them, including Last Star. They were going to turn almost all the kingdom of Last Star into vampires. I can't even. I don't know what that would.
Oh, let's just be glad that we got here when we did.
Indeed, you chose this path instead of a more fun path of this campaign. You sure got to Ragnorum early this campaign. It's fine. There's others. You can't
Yep.
get them all.
Can think of two right off the top of my head.
So did it say how we could clean up the river?
Yes. So she goes over ingredients, and there's basic stuff. You guys learn about the horrors of the testing and the sick pleasure the doctor took in it and experimenting on people. He does mention that the weird coincidences of finding at the Ubil residence, the planar connections needed to gather the mirror gems that help with his mix. They are magical substance that are completely toxic in this dimension, but beneficial in mirror world. He constantly coins it mirror world in the way he talks about the mirror dimension. It's another plane of existence that he was fascinated with and hoped to learn as much as possible once things were wrapped up here. What else did you ask? I'm sorry.
How to clean up the water supply of the
Yep.
sludge.
Right. So with all those, what you guys come down to is almost everything's in this room, except the way to reverse it, you need a angel feather, and you need fair amount of them. To depending on like per quartz, they talk about the amount of angel feathers. It's not a lot, but it's for this. It will probably take 5 or 6 angel feathers.
Could you
in
not
the mix.
separate it manually?
What's that?
Could you not like use magic and manual methods to separate the water from the tar?
No, because it is now one brand new solution. It's not like a mixture. It is a completely new solution. What
So
has
if
been
you
made.
used, like control water.
It wouldn't work.
Wow.
It's not water.
Hmm.
And what you did learn too is it does necrotic damage, and it will continue to do necrotic damage until you're cured. So if you touch it, drink from it, it will continue until it kills you, and then it makes you a vampire.
Got it.
And it makes you subservient to
Yep.
the lead vampire.
Yep.
This seems to be like the testing grounds in phase 1 of whatever was going to be a massive operation. And they were stuck for 2 months here. And it also details everybody that was sent out of River Run was either killed, including animals, all messages. The vampires were making sure nobody got out. And that this was their own little isolated experiment on everybody. Anything else you guys want to ask or know through the notes? Just be easier this way. I know it all, so I forget what you don't. So just ask away now. Because again, you natural 20, unnatural 20, and an 18 was your guys' investigation and check on all this stuff. So you
Angel
unlocked it.
feather?
So we get the lore, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, angel feathers.
Is there any
Not-
indication that we did we completely dismantle this from like ever happening again, or is it like maybe it could come up? Like,
As far as you know, you guys have the only known successful concoction. So you have on you this new super weapon for the vampires.
okay,
And who knows when they told or when the breakthrough happened. I say actually with it would have happened within the 2 months. So like as they were stuck here, it probably happened 5 weeks ago, 5 or 6 weeks ago. Is
Okay.
when, because that's when everybody started getting infected and everything. They're monsters. The Altar of Shadows, they're monsters. That they don't see anything as valuable life. This is they're just terrible.
Have any idea how to get an angel feather? Is that something in Last Star, maybe? Or I mean, hey, that's the first place I'd check. Maybe Dawn Call.
Everyone can make a history check.
It was like
26.
Angel, not Valkyrie.
There you
Three.
go.
Do
26.
angels even exist?
6.
8.
In your study, show you know
Yes.
there's a god of angels, one of which there's an angel that sits on the council for Dawn Call. She helps govern the entirety of the kingdom of Dawn Call, part of 5 people who serve next to the king and queen of Dawn Call. That is an angel with a 26. You also know that the angels in this world work in such a way that the angelic god with the 26, Jesus, Hakdana, basically creates angels to be inspired by aspects of this world and then to live out those virtues. And the angel itself is living out one of these many virtues in Dawn Call. That's the only like known angel of public renown. Valkyries are also potentially angelic beings with your 26, but you know, you could always ask one if you knew where to find one.
Yeah, let me just call up my Valkyrie friend
Hmm.
I mean,
in another campaign. Yeah.
so you guys can try and figure that out.
I relayed all that information. This is known.
Everybody now knows what I said.
So, Gano, did you find all the stuff that I sent you to find upstairs? And
I'm
take the
muted.
basket from-
Mm-hmm.
Got it right here. I even got the bear. Squeak, squeak.
You can hold on to it. I'll point her out. I assume she went back to the chapel.
Yeah.
Got it.
Did you find the scabbard for your sword?
I didn't see it in there.
Yeah, maybe we could get you one made. That's okay.
That's what I was planning. Yeah.
Well, do we want to tarry here long? I mean, it's kind of creepy in here.
It's horrible in here.
We can
Yeah, I
head
mean-
back.
She's gathering all the materials and all the proof and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
is
we
there
can
anything in the
figure out
notes
what
about the darkness? The
Oh,
localized
yeah.
darkness.
Look around and
It just says that it seems we have friends. I don't know. They didn't seem to know what it was, but they weren't hurting the vampires for whatever reason.
It was just a freak phenomenon. A planar alignment.
mm,
They're probably still here.
Great. Was that potentially those shadow creatures that were? No, because those were those vampires? I can't remember. Ganu, when those shadow
Yo.
creatures caught you, did they try and give you vampirism?
I mean, they
Mm,
tried to attack.
Yeah, I don't believe they were vampires. They were.
I don't know.
They were shadow creatures.
There's a lot of spooky shit happening in this town.
Oh,
We
yeah.
saw all the ghosts as well in the wheel
Yeah.
residence.
Goes.
Is there anything about the mirror in that other residence?
Hey,
That might have
ghosts,
been what they
hey,
were referring to about this mirror dimension the doctor was talking
Yeah,
about.
maybe.
They said there was a naturally occurring rift to a different plane of existence.
Maybe that's
They
what that
just-
was.
They just kind of lucked into having access to here.
Do we want to check that out?
I could go to the Obila residence, yeah. I don't.
How late in the day is it?
Now it's really late. It's like sun is setting. You
I'd
guys have
not-
spent a
not
lot of
say-
time.
Not
Maybe
today.
yeah, maybe let's head back to the Abbey for now and
Yeah, of course.
not be
Nice.
meandering at
Definitely
night.
too tired to be doing that today.
Autumn
Makes
looks like
sense.
one of those like archivists with just all sorts of rolls and tubes put
Mm.
into things. and-
I'm putting some of them in my own
Mhm.
bag.
Just taking everything she can of this outpost from the Altar of Shadows.
Do you think that the folks in
I wonder
Gloomhaven
if
would
something
have?
bit me. I am scratching everywhere now.
Oh,
Holy
okay. I wasn't sure if that was in
If
character.
you're Autumn,
No,
yeah.
no, that's Reed.
That
Maybe a
character?
spider bit me. Spider. sits
Autumn's
on
like, did a vampire bite me?
top.
Oh,
Well,
I
they
thought-
tried to. I wonder if the folks in Gloomhaven would be motivated to act if they saw something like this happening.
As we're walking
Right.
back,
I know some will. I know.
I was actually gonna try to send a message through oh god, it's been so long. Through Talia. I was gonna send a message through Talia, to kind of jumpstart a message in that direction. Maybe she could pass it along to whoever the Gloomhaven representative in Lastar is. I was actually gonna ask you if I could add, if I could have your, what's your last name? I was gonna add it as like a, if you
Sorry.
don't mind.
Can I add you to my AOL favorites?
Autumn.
More as a sign of a sign of justification that they can trust.
Girl, what's your number?
Let me see if I can find Autumn.
Let me have your number.
Last
I
name.
mean, girl, the back of your head is ridiculous.
Remember, Luke really liked that, didn't you? I think you showed me
Yeah,
that in
great.
college.
So funny.
Yeah, he did.
It's so
That was an
funny.
old skit. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Even Last Star themselves, though, surely they don't want a neighbor that is constantly being poisoned.
Well, I was gonna pass the message to her not only to talk about this, but to kind of see if she could maybe reach out to whoever she knows about sending some aid out here.
Make sure you mention the cure.
The angel feathers?
She looks at you and she goes, well, but the last name is the same as the house's name, Asema.
Okay.
Said like an important house.
It's one of the three.
Yeah.
She's part of the noble family, but where about exactly, who knows?
I feel like I missed out on that session.
Maybe.
There was a big vampire lordom.
Yeah.
We know a lot about.
I
Gloomhaven,
definitely missed
actually.
out. I definitely missed out on the vampire lordom too.
You know, yeah, all the inner workings of vampire politics and the
There's
structure
there's
of
a lot of
Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
politics.
There's a lot.
Definitely missed out on that one.
I was gonna do that closer to bedtime when we were just kind of settling down. I was just gonna use the stone.
Okay. So you guys attempt to return to the Abbey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why do you say it like that, Reed?
As
Huh?
you walk to the Abbey late at night,
You won't break your legs.
I thought the sun was setting.
Not late. We were keeping track.
as the sun is setting into the late night, you guys walk briskly across the entire length of the city. You can see the shadows begin to creep up on each and every one of you. They start to move in evil ways. And then you reach the Abbey just fine, just getting right in there right before the sun goes down.
Oh,
And they're just sort of on the
Why is
edges,
this town still spooky?
doing that stuff. And you guys are like right back at you, and they're like, "We're gonna get you." And
Wow.
you're
I'm
not
gonna
sure if
go
that
to
was
the-
real at all because it's shadows. So Matt just might.
I'm
have
gonna
heard
go to the.
information.
I want to take the group to the clerics first.
Okay. Cleric Ulvik is passed out, and so is Cleric. Actually, Hubble. Same with Thomas Ubil.
Oh, it's 7:30. It's
They're,
time
they're
for
all
bed.
just they're all exhausted. Most of the people are sleeping all around the pews in the back areas and everything. It's an absolute mess.
Were there other clerics other than those two?
They're
Like
dead.
anybody
they're
of-
super dead.
Oh,
They are
it's literally just those two left.
super dead. Yep.
Okay.
I want to relieve ourselves of the basket.
Yep. You give it to them.
Fine,
and
then.
They thank you, and you leave them to grieve.
Well, I feel bad, but I think it's something that they need to know about. I'm gonna go to Cleric Olvek,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna like gently rock him to try and wake him up.
No, Morphus above.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I
Oh. Oh yes. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh.
there just an important message that I need to pass along to you, and I'll try to disseminate it out. But it's gonna become a short-term problem. We were digging at the mayor's house and in the hideout of these things. The water of the town is contaminated with a very dangerous substance that might have been one of the catalysts for this problem.
Oh. Oh.
So
Yes,
people in
the
the
water runs into everything, even indirectly. So
the people in the town can't even touch the water of the town at the moment.
that must have been it. That must have been how it spread so quickly in the early days.
And unfortunately, we can't purify it unless we can somehow track down. There's a few different things, but the one that's the problem is angel feathers.
The only angel I know of is in Dawn Call.
Yeah. So I am gonna be sending out a message to one of our allies in Lastar, who should be able to help pass along the message that you guys are gonna need some aid out here, pretty quickly. But in the short term, I'm gonna go around. We gotta tell people that they can't be touching the water of the town.
Yes,
Not
yes,
only that.
immediately.
Not only that, by the way, on our way back, not sure if it was things we made up in our own mind, but it seemed like those shadow creatures are still out there. So
We
stay in the
don't
alley
know
for
if
now.
they're gone yet.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
Yeah. There's other stuff we found, but that's the most pressing things for
Yes,
you guys right
yes.
now.
Don't wake them. I'll go pass the word, and we'll get word out to everybody in town. We'll make do. I can make water, food and water every day. Not enough to feed the entire river run, but we can ration and make do. It might be time to leave River Run. And maybe try to recoup once the city is habitable again. Habitable. I don't know.
Perhaps you can encamp higher up the river where it's not infected. I
Yes.
don't know if how many builders you have left or whatnot, but if you could even just make a small encampment for the time being until you get aid.
Yes, that might be a good idea, or even traveling to the local cities would be a good idea. It's only a stone's throw away to
Cinderport?
Cinderport.
If you have the funds to put up all your people, or the relations with the mayor of Cinderport, then perhaps that would be a good idea.
We're on fine terms, but and he could probably use a warning as well in case something like this could happen to them as too. And we do have the guidance of Morphus behind us, so we will be all right.
go back to sleep. You need your rest.
After I tell everyone what they need so we can spread word. I don't want anybody getting sick again.
Um. Is there anything else we need to do, or are we just gonna wind down for the moment?
Up to you lot.
I'm asking the squad.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
And for it's good.
Who wants to take first
Okay.
watch?
I'm gonna do two things. The first one is I'm gonna pull out the communication stone.
Yep.
To Ashella Zurin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna activate it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be, hello. We're currently in River Run. And we were wondering if you could help out a little bit. There's two things that need doing. If you can somehow finagle a group of a rescue effort out here. They've had a major issue with a dangerous group of vampires. And they're in pretty dire straits. If you have any way to contract out somebody to help them, they're pretty high in need. The second thing being that if you can have a way to reach out to the Gloomhaven representative over in Lastar, a group called the Altar of Shadows made an appearance out here. And we've got some information of a bigger dangerous plan. And this is on the word of if they ask, this is justified by the word of Autumn Asima.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
I just leave that message for her.
Don't want to mention anything about the angel feather.
Oh, do you think? I guess I reactivate the button. Also, if you happen to know anywhere outside of Dawn Call, aside from Dawn Call, where we might acquire angel feathers, that would help a lot with this. Sorry. Bye.
Okay,
And then I was gonna spend a little over an hour to resummon Birdie.
Okay.
I still have some leftover supplies.
All right, who's taking a watch?
Since I'm staying up, I'll take a first watch.
I
Perception
will
check.
also
Perception
take
check.
first watch.
As I'm doing my ritual.
I will
Ew.
finally kick up my feet and unstring my dulcimer and play some hopeful chords. Provide ambient, restful music.
Anfrith takes the kid, puts him on a pew, and sleeps on the ground
Ew.
next to the pew.
Yeah, it's catching on. I knew it would someday.
Show does a little bit of idle work with the aid of these restful tunes, specifically trying to understand the workings of this weird spell that he translated today.
Kind of check.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
You make progress. The spell itself is something that is specifically made, and it uses the enchantments that are somewhat familiar to you. The way the runes and arcana that you've studied at school, they use all sorts of basic magical techniques and properties interwoven with what is not so normal and honestly a little bit genius on the outside of the way they approach the weaving of these arcane runes and symbologies and structure. with it, you start to begin understanding his ability to create such a spell would manifest through the use of other devices or resources to actually create such a spell that would hold onto other creatures. There's more than just the standard study of magic that you know going on here.
Intriguing. I will continue to research further.
Okay. What was your perception check on the two that were staying out?
20.
22.
You guys can see on one of the windows where the light's coming through on the Abbey, a shadowy figure is sitting on top of the Abbey and just going.
Like the shadow figures from before?
No, different. It's not humanoid, but it's not translucent like the others.
What shape is it?
It is humanoid shaped, but it's not like solid,
like there's a dude
normal,
out
like
there.
cloak. Yeah.
Well, suppose we should check that out, huh?
Yeah, let me do something real quick. I'm gonna press my hand against you, because we had a few hours while we were researching, so I
Yep.
figure short rest is reasonable in that time.
Yes.
I'm gonna press my hand against you and cast Protection from Evil and Good.
What does that do?
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain type of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Creatures attacking the buffed character, those types of creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls. The target who's been buffed cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by those creatures. And if they are already frightened, charmed, or possessed, they can have advantage on any new saving throws against the effect.
Okay.
Maybe you go ahead and I'll just kind of back you up.
Sure.
Okay.
You said the shadowy figure is on top of the Abbey?
Yeah, it's up top in one of the like skylights.
Okay. Is there a way to get up there?
I mean, you can go out the front door and try and climb up. And I'm sure there's somewhere inside here too. You could probably get up there.
Yeah, there are probably some ladders or some kind of
Yeah.
inner workings. I'd rather not go outside. Let's talk
Okay.
out.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I'll help him out.
Mm-hmm.
Give you advantage.
Thanks for the advantage, bub. That's better. It's a 15.
Yeah, easy enough. You find the inner workings of the Abbey and the way the ladder is laid up to beams and allows you, especially with your small stature, to get over to it. And it's keeping eye contact with you wherever you go, unblinking, as you can see these white, pale eyes.
I'm just gonna be following behind a little bit just to keep my
Mhm.
eyes on Matthias.
You get up towards the skylight where it's still...
Why should I? Why? Are you gonna come over there? Are you gonna grab me? Are you gonna hurt me? If I throw something at you, are you gonna try and catch it? I don't trust this. This is, upon closer inspection.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
It looks fucking weird. It looks shadowy, a little translucent, but physical in other areas. It looks like it's scratched and parts of it are missing. It seems to have long claws on it. It looks fucking weird.
Is it making any move to open up the window?
Don't think it can. Maybe, this isn't the same as the creatures that were in the mirrors, were they?
You asking me?
I'm asking you, yeah.
I mean, it does not look the same as the creatures before, but it does look similar.
I don't. Hmm.
I think we should just keep an eye on it, and if it can get in, get rid of it. If it can't get in, just watch.
Yep. Just keep some of that holy fire on standby.
Okay.
Go back
It's-
to our group, and
Just doing that the entire time.
I might ask Matthias. Maybe let's just do like a once around the whole
Yeah,
abbey,
take a
just to
little
make sure
stroll.
there's no places where they're getting in or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
No signs of anything but that, which makes
How
you
far
more
up was that?
unnerved. It's like 20 feet up, 20, 30 feet up.
So it would hypothetically have been in the range of the.
It's
down-
on the
down-
abbey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which either means it's not bad or really bad.
Well, maybe the talisman isn't as powerful because it used up what it did when we were fighting.
But wouldn't there be more?
Maybe it needs time to recover. I don't know. It's a powerful artifact.
Hmm.
Sometimes when they expend a power like that, it takes time to recharge.
Could be. Right.
I'm gonna go check in on, just like peek my head and check on the clerics, make sure they're okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's going great.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's just keep an eye out. I don't like that it's so close.
I'm not gonna poke the bear.
Who takes next watch?
I'll
Oh,
wake up. I'll wake up Annafirth.
Perception check, Anfirth.
I'll let him know about this creature and how it was on top of the abbey and
Still there.
Don't touch it.
yeah,
It's
don't.
gonna kill you. Don't.
I was
don't touch
gonna
it.
watch
Hey.
with Ann first.
That thing
Okay.
I have no intention of touching.
Perception
Yeah.
checks.
Well,
Oh wait, Faith, your goggles. Could they potentially have?
Okay. Yeah,
told
you
us
see,
anything
you're
about
too distracted by a thing watching you sleep now.
Reading.
That just keeps doing the same
Your,
thing over and
um,
over again.
your goggles? Could they tell you anything about, or was that a different spell that we were talking about? I could identify a little bit more about creatures. Is it because we were talking about using detect magic? I think earlier, not identify. To potentially perceive.
If I touch the creature, I can see what spells are affecting the creature.
That's a hard pass.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
The choice is yours.
Play your game how you want.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Ryan,
Ryan, what's
what
your
did you do?
perception?
13.
Okay, yeah, the two of you are just oof, you see that all night. Weird shadow, white eyes, waving you over to the window.
I think he wants something from us.
yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
I kind of want to find out what it is.
How far away is it from me? If I go near
30
the window,
feet. It's 30 feet up
it's
on this
30 feet up.
ceiling again. So you have to climb up the ladder Matthias pointed out and go up to the beam.
So if I go and see what it wants, you got my back.
And he was never allowed to
I'll
watch.
be
the
right
whole-
with you.
Literally
Literally right behind
They're
you.
never allowed to watch together.
You don't have to get super close, so if something happens, you.
No, I'm going to be right
Okay.
behind you.
All right, Kenny, what are you doing as you guys get up there? You're all squished because it's really short up here. So you guys are gigantic. So you're like, okay, what are you doing, Kenny?
It's waving.
Still doing this. You're closer to it. It's still shadowy, and half of it looks, beaten and bruised. The other's thinned out. It's got long claws and white eyes as it glows, and just keeps waving a
It
grin.
looks like humanoid, kind of, though.
Humanoid-ish, but shadowish as well.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
I'm about to go up to it.
Don't open the window. I can tell you that.
I'm not gonna open the window, but I'm gonna go up to it.
Okay, if you will.
I go.
Annafirth's gonna cast Hex on it first.
Okay, fails. So you lean up into the window, and you're like holding up because the way the beam works and you're so tall, you're basically like holding up into the ceiling, looking into it as it's still just doing this and looking right into your eyes now. It's been following your eyes the entire time.
I don't know, Ganu. My spell just kind of fizzled there. Doesn't seem like something we can really interact with, rather than it interacting with us.
I don't know about opening the window. Should we go around and just meet it on the outside?
Doesn't seem to understand you. Ask it if it wants to do that.
Ask if it wants us to go around.
Aye.
Do you want us to go around and meet you outside?
It keeps
Interesting.
doing the exact same thing.
It seems kind of dumb, honestly. Just leave it. I don't want to interact with something like that.
Yes.
I want to know. Just real quick, I'll go around.
I really don't think that's a good idea.
Come on.
We could step outside for a second, if you wish, but
Sure.
hesitantly and very slowly,
Okay.
I will open the door
Okay.
and allow Ganu to start walking outside, but I'm going to
Okay.
grab him, like grab his cloak or whatever he wears. I don't think he really wears much, but
Nope.
whatever you've got, like a belt or something,
You
and grab it.
Grab like a belt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ganu, as you walk outside, you hear a voice in your head as you then turn and look on the abbey, and peeking over the side is the same creature you saw, now peeking over the top, and just goes, "Can I come inside?"
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Well, we've had some issues with getting attacked by shadow
Are
creatures.
you like speaking out loud, or
He is, as you're
Yeah, yeah.
holding him.
Oh yeah.
what the hell are you? Are you talking to it?
Shh, I'm trying to have a conversation.
Is it talking to you? I need to know.
Please, it's cold. I want to come inside.
It really wants to come inside.
I
I
no.
told it no.
We're gonna lock the door, okay?
Please, it's so cold.
Saying is it actually cold?
I mean, it's no, not really. It's not really cold out. It's fine. It's like 60.
It's saying it's cold. I think it's not that.
I'll fucking show it cold. And I stick my head out and I look up at it and I
Whoa.
cast
Yeah.
frostbite.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution save if it.
It's unaffected
wants to.
by
Okay.
your frostbite.
That thing's fucking weird. None of my spells are affecting it, so let's just lock the door, okay?
You hear in your head, Anforth, "Can I come inside?"
Absolutely fucking not. Stay the fuck out. And I push Ganu inside.
Gainer, do you want to stay inside or do you get pushed? You want to stay outside or do you get pushed?
I guess I'll let myself go inside.
We are on a razor's edge, folks.
We can
Close.
still hear it.
No. As you're going in, you hear one last, "Can I come
One more
inside?"
thing.
Close the door and shove a
Okay.
hand axe through the
Mm-hmm.
handles.
Nope.
If this thing is gonna be here, we should probably like figure out what it is. So maybe we can ask it.
Look, I would agree with you if any of my spells are affecting it, but it feels as though we are useless against it. If it's not coming inside, maybe we don't have to be concerned about it.
It's looking at you again from the spotlight.
I hate this.
You said it's like semi-translucent, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
If I pull out the lantern of revealing and put it up to the window, does it change or does it just look the same?
The lantern goes out.
Yeah, fuck that.
This is some bullshit.
How you guys doing, huh? You
I'm
all
so
look like
glad
you're
we're
having a
waving.
great time right now.
I'm asleep.
I'm asleep, bro. I'm chilling.
You
Yes,
all.
we feel like-
I'm talking about players.
Yeah,
I'm talking to the players right now.
Yeah, Ganu.
fuck this noise.
It's an anti-magic creature. I like it.
Has that ever happened before?
No. Just like I said, nothing's ever just fucking never touched any. My spells haven't just fizzled. That's never happened to me.
I
And
think I've also heard like bedtime stories that like there's the evil creature that has to be invited into the house, and then you know what I'm saying? You ever hear those?
It's now putting its hand against the window and slowly doing the like, but you can't hear it. It doesn't have any
Can't
sound,
hear
but
it,
it's doing the like classic.
Yeah.
I thought that was vampires.
Oh yeah, probably was. I mean, there could be others too.
I suppose.
Not
Yeah.
vampires in my world, bitches. Autumn goes where the fuck she wants.
Yep.
Speaking of Autumn,
Yeah.
is she awake?
No.
She would.
She would be, but I don't know where she is right now. I'm having fun. I don't want Autumn to ruin my fun. She's going through all the paperwork like a crazy person. That works actually really well. She's one of the other rooms where the clerics normally were prior but now aren't in, and she is just mad lad going through all the notes like Pepe Sylvia.
Look, Ganu, as bad as I want to figure out what the hell that is, if it's unaffected by anything I can do, I mean, you're welcome to do something if you want to try, but nothing I'm doing is effective, so it seems really risky to interact with it, given everything else around us.
I'm not sure with how little effect anything had. I'm not sure. Well, I'm thinking we definitely can't trust anything it says.
It's not even cold out.
That's what I said.
Ah,
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We should discuss it tomorrow, and then if it's back again tomorrow night, maybe come up with a plan for what to do.
certainly weird.
Still, just it went back to calling you over.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would assume it's associated with those mirror things, but hell if I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess we should just watch it, make sure it stays, but while we go to sleep.
Yeah, sounds good.
So you do nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In the morning, the sun rises, and it disappears as the sun comes up. It's no longer in the window. Everyone wakes. Autumn is passed out, covered in all sorts of maps and writings and shit inside the room. Her hair's disheveled. You've never seen that. She's normally always perfect and pristine. She's a fucking wreck. And then you hear just gonna sit there all day, huh? Lazy bumps. You say
saying this?
you just hear a voice inside the abbey. What are you guys doing?
Look for the source.
Make a
Do we
perception check.
recognize the voice at all?
Make a perception check.
Oof. 10.
Nice.
Well,
23.
Mm-hmm. You're here, begging for help, and then you're sleeping on the job. Just
Natural one, by the way.
nice.
That
Slowly and
was natural 20.
sluggish. And first, the gears are turning and it clicks. Just as everyone's searching around, and Sho gets smacked in the head with a staff. Wake up! It's story time. As you see, you wake up to the awful smelling breath of a lanky looking individual that you've come to know and love. As Iki's in front of you.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Ah, what are you doing here? Of course I'm here. You know why? 'Cause you all always get into a big old bag of shit. You wouldn't
What do you mean?
believe. There's a whole river full of it out there. Is that
Oh,
you're
we just
doing?
we just saved this place.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this has the markings of you. You show up in one place, Champion comes out. Another place, Skybreaker's back. Another place,
Hang on.
rivers of shit.
Last time we saw you,
Hold on.
you accused us of following you, yet you're the one who is clearly following us.
No, you have it twisted
No,
again,
wait. So you're
Faith.
saying you were here first. So you caused the storm shit.
No, I
That's
came
what
at
it
the call
sounds
of
like
a
to me.
friend. Oh, this is the turntables. This is what happens when you venture out without Sunshine. Don't be mean to me today. She had her own chores, so I'm on my own. It's tough without Sunshine, you know? Don't have your back. Unlike me being a good person here, having your backs and all. So-
You were a real help when we were dying to vampires.
Oh, didn't know. It's a good thing you sent a message to a shared friend. She thought maybe I could help. And I thought maybe I would, but I see my presence isn't needed. And once again, I know when I'm not wanted. And he starts clicking his way. off
Wait a second.
with
wait a
the cane as he's walking like on all fours. He like kicks open the front of the abbey, takes like half a step back, and then gives a little look over the shoulder.
Where you going?
Wait. How could we reject the great power of the magnificent Iki?
Oh, give it up, Faith. Just let Gander talk to him.
Just, shut up.
You know, patronizing doesn't work on me, Faith, and closes the door and
not
fucking
being
leaves.
Gander, go chase
It's
after
a
him.
satisfying smack.
Hit me back.
Guys, a little tact. He came all this way.
Oh my God. I can't believe you always side with him.
I'll go after him.
Okay. You go outside and you can see. He's going on a corner. He's going real fast. What are you doing?
Wait, Iki, where are you going?
I know what I'm not wanted.
Oh, they had to deal with a lot of shit yesterday. Everyone's.
Are you chasing after him?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a survival check to track Iki.
Should we
try.
go too?
20.
I think it's best to leave Ganu.
You
doesn't
can
like us.
smell Iki a mile away, and you start going through the streets, left, right, up, down, inside of houses, and eventually you find yourself on top of a barely standing house that you fear for your life will crumble at any moment. And once you get on top of the roof, you see Iki laying down, looking at the clouds, being like, you know, the city doesn't look so bad when you don't look at it.
I'll lay down next to him and look at the sky.
Oh.
You got a point there.
Did you know a fuckhead was in town recently? Did you happen to run across him?
Who was this?
Oh, he wears a bunch of armor, goes jingle, 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 has 2 swords and no dick.
Oh, I don't know about all of that, but we did meet an armored dude.
Ah.
Yeah, his name was what was it? Something along the lines of Eskel grandfather. I don't know.
Ah, that's exactly it. Good. Don't forget it. Tell everyone you know. That's exactly his name. Oh, good to know.
Grandfather.
Good
Got
to
it.
know that he was here. He got the call, you say?
Yeah. So there was this whole thing
Yeah.
where, have you heard of the bounty hunter?
Oh,
Big
I've
dude.
unfortunately met with him many times. He's
Oh,
not
yeah,
helpful.
So the vampires had a job for him to take care of the last cleric that was in town, and we were trying to figure out how to save him. And then this Eskel showed up
Mm.
and
Say it again.
bought us some time. So, I mean, he did us a solid, so that was nice.
Oh, well, good. Seems like he's doing his duty and all. Good to know. You didn't happen to see a little elf boy with him?
Little elf boy, no.
Yeah, lazy, shit-faced, got like white glowing eyes, white tattoos, lazy.
Would have remembered that. No,
Ah,
he was
all right.
alone.
Lazy
looking,
twice.
he was looking for someone though.
Oh, who's he looking
Yeah.
for?
The Herald dude, Airy.
Oh, he's lazy too. As he continues to look up at the sky. Nice day, though. It's good to see you, Wingman.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Oh.
The opportunity hasn't arose yet, but trust me, I've been thinking about you.
Oh yeah, I think about it every now and again. Like, oh man, I wonder if I'll be needed today.
Oh, it's coming. It's just I've been so busy meetings with so many mages and people
course.
and places and dragons and stuff. It's crazy.
You're a busy guy.
Ah, I have to be.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a lot of important stuff to do.
Oh, so important, but I avoid all of it. Let me tell you, that's the key. The more important you are, the more you avoid it all, and then people want you more. It's a brilliant strategy. It really is.
Wow, you're so smart.
Thank you. Oh, you're the best. Ganu, you are so great. And that's the key. When you have really, really important things to do, you just ignore them. And then, and you got to take in the little things. It's all about them. Look at, what does that cloud look like to you?
That cloud, that is definitely an elephant.
See, I see ice cream. But either way, we're right.
You know what? I can see the ice cream.
Right. I see a bit of the elephant if,
Yeah.
the legs are a little gamey there. But yes. It's beautiful. Oh, you have such a good imagination.
Yeah, so
Oh, shit,
yeah,
you're
you
still
came
here.
all yeah.
Sorry, takes me back.
Yes, I understand. You came all this way to maybe give us a hand.
Oh, shit, yeah, that's why I'm here. Sorry, oh. You get used to riding on the back of creatures staring up at the clouds. You forget why you even come to a shithole town like this. Okay, let's get up. So you're in need of help, right?
A lot of problems here.
Yeah, a bunch of people are coming, humanitarian service, people from the east. They got a whole thing up their butt. They got to try and make the world a better place. So they'll be here within like a week or so. So that'll be good. But I'm here for the other problem, the fun problems.
Well, let's see. There's the biggest problem, I think, is the water.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, the tar they were putting in that can turn people into vampires.
Oh,
So
that's what it
nobody
does.
can drink it
Oh,
or touch it or
I was
anything.
that close to drinking it last night, let me tell you.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real gross and smells horrible, so it just
Oh,
makes
yes.
this already run down town.
You can see he has plugs in his nose.
Yeah,
Yes.
like awful. Yeah.
I can still smell it. I wish I couldn't.
So, yeah, a way to get people good drinking water would be good. Cleaning the waters would be tough because we need angel feathers.
Oh, didn't you say so? I got plenty of angel feathers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, where'd you get those?
I'm a man of many talents.
Oh, you are.
Oh, say it again. Where is Sunshine when you need her? God dang it. Oh. All right, I'll do my fancy trick for you and your friends. Come on,
Oh, that's awesome.
let's get off. No, not there. Don't step that way. As you almost step in the almost house entire collapses. He's like, that was a close one. All right. Watch this. This is a cool trick. All right? Step with me. And he's asking you to step off the top of the house.
I trust you.
Good call. And as you step, you reenact basically the scene from Howl's Moving Castle as the two of you guys begin step walking all the way back toward the Abbey, and then you guys are out in front of the Abbey. And you see him be like, all right, I gotta prepare. I got a whole ritual of shit to do. So go get your ungrateful shitheads, and we're gonna have a time. Freaking tell them the future and shit, and they're all like, ooh, Iki, Iki, you're the worst. Ooh, Iki, Iki, you're the one following us. Ooh, maybe if I'm following you, if you would stop causing so much destruction in our poor world. You seem to cause a lot of issues. Is it you or is it you?
I go get
Okay. After like an hour and a half, Ganu returns.
Where did you go?
What?
Oh, you know, we had a nice chat, and then I was like, hey, you came here to like help out, right? And he was just like, oh yeah, I almost forgot. And now he's gonna go help out. So he said, go get you guys, and he's gonna do the thing.
Well, there's a lot of missing pieces there. What is he helping with?
I believe he's helping with the water.
Wait, what?
He said he has a bunch of angel feathers. I don't know where.
What?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just lead with these things?
Oh my goodness.
Why would he?
We'll make
Right.
our way out.
Like I
Outside
said,
the
it
doors.
takes a special kind of charismatic person to deal with Iki Iki.
Hey, man.
8
You're a
charisma.
special person.
Like I said, a special kind of charismatic person.
Oh, guys, you're too much.
Do you guys go
You know,
outside?
if you really gave him a chance, you'd be like,
Oh, I'll make my way out front.
You immediately enter a gigantic tent.
What the fuck?
The door opens
Where?
into a gigantic tent.
I like look back through the door.
You can still see the Abbey.
Something's not heading up here.
I'll like start tentatively moving forward.
There is like just like one row of seats, like bleacher seats, and there's just this wide open space right now in the middle. It's sort of like, you know, at a circus where the guy would stand, but it's all super nice. It's not like circus. It's like all halal decked out.
got it.
He decked the halals.
All right, that's minus 10
take-
inspiration from
I
you.
take a deep breath and
Okay.
I go and sit on the bleachers.
Okay. What about the
The,
rest of
the
you?
bleacher? The bleacher.
Yeah, it's a singular.
The singular
Purposely
bleacher.
so.
A single row.
The illusion of choice.
On the ground though, or is it like one bleacher? Like
It's
It's
just
like
one bleacher.
One
Yeah.
single,
Yep.
One single
It's like
bench.
clearly missing. Everything else is missing. Like clearly there's normally more, but that shit's all gone right now. And as you sit, it gets a little dimmer when you sit.
Anybody else joining me or not? Man,
No, oh,
I just hear.
yeah.
I look behind to see if anybody else.
Everyone
stops.
just stares.
I sat down before you did.
Okay,
Oh.
got dimmer.
Yeah.
I just watched and I was like, I guess this is it.
I don't ask questions when it comes to Iki Iki.
Does everybody sit?
Learning to not.
I'm taking
I'll
out a
be- I'll be the
snack,
last person
and
to
I'm
say
gonna
it.
be eating.
Okay.
Does Autumn sit with us?
As you all sit, yes, she does.
I love it.
Autumn comes out when she's like, "What is going on?" She seems hungover as shit, though she's not at all.
When I see her, I'm really ooh, come. There's gonna be a show.
Oh, okay. Okay. She sits down, and all of a sudden, as the last one sits down, you hear a drum roll in the background.
Oh, Lord.
Then all of a sudden, a spotlight, and you can see Sunshine manning the spotlight.
Had chores, right?
and in the center of the ring, you see ice start to form out. And then it cracks open, almost like a lightning strike towards it. And then rising up is a platform with nobody on it. And then you hear somewhere in the darkness, the spotlight turns over, and now another singular breacher in the crowd clapping. You see Iki Iki. Oh my God! What if I came out of that? That would have been so cool! Oh my goodness! Oh, what an incredible display! Really? Oh,
Andrew starts clapping.
oh my
Just
yes,
clapping.
yes.
Just clapping. He's waking up.
As you guys start clapping, all of a sudden you start to hear more and more claps and roaring applause as more and more bleachers start to fill in all around you, all with Iki Ikis. Ah, wow! Yes! Yes! Aki, 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 Aki. And they're all getting excited. They're all going. And all of a sudden, in the middle, it explodes. All the glass shards go up and creates this beautiful snow scene. Snow all over the ground. It's glittering in front of all of you. It's just stunning. Your heart is filled with warmth. And then back the spotlight in the center. He's like, of course I was in it. I was in it the whole time. Yes, it's me. Iki Iki in the flesh to do you a grand service. Oh, I've missed these performances. As he takes out his lute. I'm going to sing you one of the greatest songs in the world. Right now. And he begins a ballad that just is like, it was so early. There's no way this should be. Nope, this is too much for this morning. And it moves you guys to places you didn't know possible, as once again an incredible scene is now being displayed inside this tent of showing all this grand heartbreaking tragedy. And then as it wraps up, he's like, oh, thank you. And you see Sunshine with a top hat that's way bigger than Sunshine on her hind, like her little legs, little weasel legs, like coming over for tips to you guys.
Throw a few gold coins in.
We'll throw in five gold.
Yep,
I'll do 5 as well.
you got it.
I'll do 5 silver.
Okay.
I'm gonna find. Let's see, what do I have in here? Yeah, I'm gonna take my water skin and just like pour it in there.
Okay.
Dude,
You like
7
water, right?
gold.
Ice.
He goes back
Just
over
soggy
to Iki Iki, and you see him. He's like, "Ooh, tough crowd." And as he turns the hat over, immediately it's a chunk of ice with all the coins inside it, and he's like,
I start
think-
clapping.
big smile on his face. Thank you. Oh, very good. All right, that's all. That's the show. Goodbye.
Thanks.
Yes.
Were you gonna solve a problem?
What problem?
The water?
What about the water?
You said you were
You know,
doing a ritual?
Poison?
Garu?
Angel feathers?
You told Garu.
Oh shit! Oh, hey Tara, can you come here for a sec? And then behind you guys, you hear the sound of ice cracking, and then you turn around to see large Valkyrie rings unfolding as you see the Valkyrie of
He
Halal.
had
As the Valkyrie of
Yep.
Halal comes up, she's like, "Hey, what do you need?" And that's where we'll end today's session.
Stay around.
Oh, I have plenty.